This video is sponsored by Serious Readers, the lighting company. I've been using their lights now for around 6 months and now use their lamps all of my painting and hobby projects. So as well as the adjustable neck on this, you've also got the head which can rotate around like so, and there's also a ball joint there so you can adjust the light to whichever way you want it to go. So with the lamp, it's adjustable beam. There's a dimmer here, so I can take the lighting down or I can turn it right up, so that's fully controllable. You can also adjust the beam here by turning this and go for wider or narrower spread on the light beam. Then the light is matched to true daylight using the LED daylight wavelength technology. So the great thing about this is whatever you're painting, it's coming through as daylight. It's nice and crisp and clear for your painting, and also finer detail. So recently I've been working on my Adeptus Mechanicus, rebasing and painting up new units to the army. But these lights are fantastic, just for getting that daylight technology. So a true reflection on the colours, fantastic for painting finer detail. No strain on the eyes here, that's the great thing about these lights. On top of that, you've got low heat coming off these because it is LED technology, and low energy use on them as well. So for all your hobby needs, you do need a decent lighting setup. So I'd recommend the Serious Readers lights. These lights are built here in the UK. They come with a 30-day free trial and also a 5-year warranty, and that includes the bulbs as well. So I'll put a link for these lamps in the video description below. And then when you make your purchase, use the code STRIKE7, and that's for any of the lights, the classic light, the Alex light, and the high definition light. And when you use that code, you'll receive a second lamp here. So it's this one here that you can see on the left hand side. So then you'll have the perfect setup for painting, just the cross beam of the two lamps for all of your painting and hobby needs. So check out the link in the video description below. Happy painting and enjoy the video. Alright, so welcome to this 2000 points battle, Grey Knights versus Tau Empire. So I'm going to run my Tau here, I'm going to put them into the league, 2 games per faction. This will be the first game for the Tau, and then this will be the second battle for the Grey Knights. So Tom KOYO will take command of them. Before I run through the Tau list here, we'll call out the patrons at gold level, get names shouted out at the start of all of our games, and also patronic dice to use at some critical point during the battle. So that's Andrew Swan, Bjork the Zog Puncher, Carrie Kunkel for all the Silent King, Chris Comiskey, Chris Heim, Dave Humphries, Drew Gums, Dylan Moore, Unstoppable, Longbow BB, Marcus Anthony, Maxwell Knuckles, Nathan Paxton, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Peter Amo, Ray Cross, Sammy Paninari, Scott Costello, Carl Roden, The Artist Falling on His Veej, Travis and Jen, Tyler Schwab, Tyler Summers, and Darren Gardner. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level. At the end of the game, I'll call out the silver level patrons, and you can check out the end credits for all the patrons, including those supporting at bronze. So a big thanks to all those that support us on Patreon. It helps support the channel, and also SSWG War Games Club, where we film a good number of our games and also use their terrain as well. So if you want to support us at Patreon, whichever level, gold, silver or bronze, then do check out the link in the video description below. So for the Tau, fresh from their battle against the Astra Militarum, perhaps the last game using the old Imperial Guard Codex, but now going to put the Tau into the league with the same list. So they can run this as Tau Sept, and it's a battalion detachment, and then spending 3 CP on 2 extra relics, or 2 relics being taken, and also a warlord trait being taken as well. So first is the commander here, Commander Ghost Tired. He'll be the warlord here for this force in his Enforcer battle suit. Quadruple fusion blasters being taken for him, and 2 marker drones also being taken. Relic is the solid image projection unit, so that will absorb. The first time he fails a save, the drone I've just marked here, one of Shadow Sun's drones, that will follow him around. And the first time he fails a save per turn, it will become a damage 0 on him, so a little bit of extra protection. Warlord traits precision of the hunter, so he gets to reroll his hit rolls and his wound rolls. Then taking a Cadre Fireblade, Alufu's, however it's pronounced, Lantern being taken. It's 6d6 marker light shots instead of the 1 being taken for him. Then the third HQ choice is Long Strike in his Hammerhead, taking the Hammerhead Railgun, Smart Missile Systems, and 2 Seeker Missiles. Then onto troops, squad of 10 Breachers, no upgrades for them. Then 3 strike teams, all squads of 10. I hadn't put the models out, but each squad of 10 is taking a marker drone for each of those squads. They're all equipped with regular pulse rifles for them. Then from Forge Yard, taking a Hazard battle suit here with the Fusion Cascades. No further upgrades being taken for that thing. Then taking a squad of 3 Crisis battle suits. Those are equipped the same. They've all taken Cyclic Iron Blasters, Fusion Blasters, and Plasma Rifles being taken for those. 4 gun drones being taken, and 2 shield drones being taken for those squads. One of the squad members has Iridium armor, so the 2-up armor save being taken, and for them. Then taking a Ghost Kill, Crosshair, the Fusion Collider, and Double Fusion Gun. 2 stealth drones being taken for that, and also paying the points of flare launchers as well. Then on to heavy support. Hammerhead number 2 is equipped exactly the same as Long Strikes. The idea is that those 2 work together as a pair. Then broadsides, 2 squads of 2. The first taking Smart Missile Systems, High Yield Missile Pods, and each taking a Seeker Missile. The second squad of 2, the Heavy Rail Rifles, Double Plasma Rifle, and then a Seeker Missile for each of those. And then both squads have a single shield drone each as well. And that's pretty much it for this Tau list. So I was running a previous list. I think this one's an improvement, but the league will certainly be the test here as they take on the Grey Knights. So that's the list here for the Tau. I'll call out the Phoenix Lords. That's the highest level of support on YouTube channel membership. So they get names shouted out in our games, and also allocated to units to follow around during the game. We tried to place on units that we think will see the most action and the highest chance of heroics. So Amy Almo on Hammerhead number 2. She was put on that one last time, did well. So number 2 Hammerhead for her. Daniel Cunningham across here on the broadsides. The other broadside squad, Longbow BB. Chef, who is a Tau player, put him onto the Ghost Kill here for this game. And then a couple of new Phoenix Lords have signed up. So Mephisto here, who's a Tau player, arriving just in time for the Tau, going into the league. His debut here, so we're going to put him onto Commander Ghost Tide here for this game. And then Richard here on the Crisis Battlesuit team, a key unit here for the Tau as well. Richard's just joined. Haven't made contact with you yet. If you can, get in contact via Instagram or in the comments section, and then we can get you onto the WhatsApp group as one of the other perks for channel membership at Phoenix level. So again, if you want to support the channel, you can go onto channel membership. At Aspect Warrior level, we'll get you access to all of our exclusive content. With the league, we'll split the games, so some will be on YouTube, some will be on channel membership. So if you want to see the whole league and all the action as it unfolds, and as we reach the grand final, hopefully towards the end of the year, then you can check that out on YouTube. And also channel membership will give you the rest of the games, as well as all the other exclusive content. So that's the list for the Tau. We'll take a look and see what the Grey Knights have in their list. Tom Covia in command. All right, so 2,000 points for Grey Knights. This is their second game here for the league, so looking for a victory, hopefully against the Tau. If not, just to drag in as many victory points as possible to try and get this highest tally here for these league games. Let Tom run through his list.
Okay, so 2,000 points of Grey Knights. I'm taking them as rapiers. I have 3 HQ choices. The first one is Castellan Crow, just because he is my favourite character, no other reason. Just super cool. And he has got Empiric Amplification as his psychic power that I've selected. Then I've got Keldor Drago with Gate of Infinity, Warp Shaping and Sanctuary. And then Michael Fryer is in control of Librarius Palpatine, who has Purifying Flame, Vortex of Doom, the Gem of an Octu, Smite, and one other thing I can't quite remember. Another Warlord trait. Then we are going into the troops choices, where I have 2 squads of Terminators, 1 squad with 5 with halberds, and 1 squad of 5 with swords. And then a Strike Marine squad at the back here, just 5 basic. I believe for points that they all have swords, but I will just double check that. Then we are going into the Elite's choice, and we have a squad of Purifiers. So they'll be accompanying Castellan Crow as always, just for fluff reasons. Moving on to Fast Attack, I've got 2 squads of Interceptors, all with halberds. And then we've got Demon Hammers on the main ones, and 2 or 1 of the warding staves in each as well. And then last but not least, the heavy support. We've got Lucas Brown, Chris Comiskey, and JP in charge of the Grey Knights today, the Dread Knights today. We've got 2 Dread Knights. Lucas Brown's here has got a Psy Cannon and a Gatling Cannon. And then Chris Comiskey's Psy Cannon, Gatling Cannon. JP, I'm sorry, you just have a Psy Cannon. And then 1 more model left. Ben Shaw. And he is going to be busy today patching up some Terminators, hopefully, and bringing them back to life. So that's it. 2,000 points of Grey Knights.
All right, so that's Tom's list here. Good to see a good representation of Grey Knights on the channel here, and Tom will command them and see if they can make it through to the top 8 here for the league. Great to see the triple Phoenix Lord combo at the back with the Dread Knights, but Tom's already passed comment here as to how long they may last on the board.
Yeah, instant hammerhead deletion.
Yeah, hammerheads may have their way.
Do not have an invulnerable, so no.
No, you don't. Okay, we'll see what happens. That's the list here. We'll go on to scenario and deployment here for this league game. All right, so this is the league, just showing you the current situation. So Orcs remain at the top at this point. Thousand Sons have done well. They've played their 2 games in their second. Mike's Necrons have done well at third. They played their 2 games. Space Wolves have played their 2. They're at fourth. Tom's Grey Knights, excellent score from them on their first games. Looking to push further ahead with that. So they've done very well indeed. Mike's Custodians, they're at 6th. Blood Angels have played their 2 games. Their total is quite low, so expecting them potentially to drop out. Drakari still have a game to go. And then already eliminated will be the Tyranids. Admech still have a game to go, so they'll need a good score to try and get up into the top 8. A couple of factions still to add in. Then I think we're going to be out of time, and then we'll go to the knockout stage. That'll be 8 factions going through, and it'll be sudden death, and then we'll work our way through to the grand final, which we hope to play, all being well, at the end of the year. And that will conclude Season 10. All right, so we have a mission. It is the scouring, so playing from end to end. The Tau have elected to go at this end of the board here, just marked by the orange dice. That's their deployment, so running across there. Grey Knights will be at this end of the board, also marked out by the orange dice. There's 5 objectives on the board. They're all in no man's land here for this game. So there's 1 dead centre. They're just marked by the objective marker and the dead Terminator. And then 2 at Tom's end. Here, 1 just on top of the low-level building. 1 inside the ruin for that one. 1 just out in the open on the Tau left-hand flank, and then 1 just tucked inside this building here. So, taking hold, the control of 1 or more objective markers. This is turn 2 onwards. Is worth 4 points. 2 or more objective markers is worth another 4 points. If you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. There's also a strategic scan in this game, so any unit, not just troops, but any unit from your army can start to perform the action at the end of the movement phase. You've got to clear the objective, start the action at the end of the movement phase, continue to control the objective. The unit that's doing the scanning has to stay alive as well, and at the start of your next command phase, it's 3 points per objective marker that is available for those. So that's primaries in this game. Each of us will choose 3 secondaries each. So secondaries chosen. Tom's gone for Purifying Ritual, Teleport Assault, and Raise the Banners. So what does Teleport Assault do?
I need to kill a unit with a teleporting unit, and I get 4 points.
Right.
So
sounds doable.
They just need to arrive via teleportation, via the Shunt stratagem, or via the Gate of Infinity ability.
Right. Sure. Okay. And that's shooting or close combat, I guess.
Yeah, it's just by the end of the phase, I think it is. Okay. By the end of the turn, I need to have killed him.
And then the other one, Purifying Ritual.
Purifying Ritual is a psychic ability to cast onto objectives. So it's a warp charge value of 5. If I get 1 off, I think I get 1 point. If I get 2 off, I get 2 points. If I get 3 off, I get 4 points. Okay. And if I get 4 off, it goes up.
Fine. All right.
So you've got no counter psyker.
No, so you'd be unhindered. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. Okay, that sounds fine. And then for the tower, if we can get to them, we put a price on the character's head. So it's Assassination. Tom's got 4 characters, I think, including the Apothecary. And then Retrieve Nephilim Data for the tower. And then Abhor the Witch, the natural choice here to try and delete psychic characters and psychic units.
Which would be my whole army.
Exactly. Okay. So I think it's 3 points per character and 2 points for psychic units being destroyed. So secondaries where you just get rewarded for what you're going to do anywhere useful. So destroying targets, picking up points for that will be useful enough. Both sides have secondaries of that nature. So we will now go on to deployment next. We'll start alternating and placing units on the board next. Right, so the battle map that we're using in this game is from GameMat.eu. Also using their pre-painted terrain sets here as well. So these buildings all from the pre-painted terrain from GameMat.eu as well. So a variety of shapes and sizes now for the battle mats. Also double-sided mats available as well. And lots of variety now with the pre-painted terrain sets also. So you can check them out in the video description below. Link for them with a discount code for GameMat.eu as well. Alright, so deployment done for both sides. So maybe cover the Grey Knights first of all. So this is a Purifier squad with Castle and Crow. They're on the objective. They're being supported by one of the Dread Knights here on the left-hand side. Then there's a cluster of units inside here. So strike squads, both of them?
Strike squad at the front and interceptor squad at the back.
Yeah, the one's the little antenna things at the back.
Drago, Palpatine, and Ben Shaw.
The Apothecary. Okay, and Librarian in there as well. Another Dread Knight across there. We'll go around to the other side of the board and you can see the rest of Tom's deployment. So you can see a double Dread Knight here. It's this one. So that's Lucas Brown, Chris Comiskey over on the left-hand flank. On this side, JP. And then the Interceptor's taking up position just here. Tom does have 2 crucial units in reserve. Both Terminator squads to Deep Strike turn 2 onwards. For the Tau, we'll start around here. It's making use of the line of sight blocking train as much as possible. So Fire Warrior squad just here, strike team. Cadre Fireblade just tucked behind. Sort of got a view across here is the idea. Then broadsides, some of the heavy rail rifles positioned on the left-hand side. So it's a bit of an anchor point really across here. The other broadside team just come around to the other side of the board. Another broadside team just here. Then getting ready to push through potentially in this direction is the Crisis Battlesuit team. With them is the Commander. It's deploying further ahead, proper infiltration here. It's the Ghost Kill position just here on the central objective, just sheltering behind the containers. And then Fire Warrior squad just here, already on the objective. And the Hammerheads, perhaps crucial units here in this game. Number 2 at the front and Long Strike here at the back. Reserves for the tower, because of Retrieve Nephilim Data, I've paid the points and put 2 squads into reserve, the Breachers and the regular strike team, and also I have put the Hazard Battlesuit into reserve as well. That can arrive via Deep Strike turn 2 onwards. That's deployment done for both sides. The strength for the tower, Do we even need to ask? Is there firepower? For Grey Knights, it's a strong psychic phase, tons of Dakka, and they will quite happily fight in close quarters against the Tau if they can get close enough. Good combination here. I don't know if we've played Grey Knights versus... No, just the first time. Oh boy, it's the first time clash on the channel as well. Okay, we'll see how this one goes. We'll get ready to go on to turn 1. What is going on here? So is this done at this stage?
Yeah, it's really frustrating because it would be nice to do it once you've done a roll-off, and I have seen other channels do it after the roll-off. But from me reading it in here, foretelling of Locust is after both players have deployed their armies, select up to 3 Grey Knight core units from your army and redeploy them. And I can even put them, because all of my Dread Knights have teleporters. I paid extra for teleporters, so they're all going into Deep Strike.
Oh.
So well, I want it pretty much that you can't do hardly anything turn 1.
Right. Okay.
Is the plan.
And if we attempt to expand our mini empire on this board, we expose ourselves for the deep striking Dread Knights.
And I worked it out. It's 985 points in reserve.
So
I've got 15 points spare. So I'm okay. I'm okay.
That rule may not even apply, but even if it does, Tom's covered himself, no problem. Okay, interesting. What a twist here at the start of the game, before even the game gets going. It says at the end of deployment, so I think you're right in your interpretation of the rules. If you know otherwise, please...
It just seems a bit silly though, doesn't it? Like, you don't even get to see who goes first.
Well,
you've only just deployed your own units.
Yeah. It's annoying for the Tau. They've been doing their firing patterns all laid out, and it's destroyed our whole battle plan. But that's okay. We can quickly adapt. It's one of the marks of the Tau Empire, Tom. Do you wish to join the Tau Empire? Silly question. Moving on. And then we'll roll up just see who goes first.
Fish. Like, some fish do live in salty water, I suppose. So.
Yes, there is. That is absolutely true.
Like sea. Right.
Right.
After you, you're the Xenos.
Yeah, I'm the Xenos fish. 2. It's so beatable.
3.
In between the legs of the ghost kill. Yep, it is a 3. So Tom, I was going to say chooses. He has to go first here against the Tau. Is that desirable?
I actually don't mind.
There's probably not much for the Grey Knights really to do. Turn 2.
Helps me. It just helps me get. Well, everything is on the actions.
Yes.
So it helps me get banners up. Helps me. Do psychics and stuff.
Yeah, that's the same for both armies here, actually. There's a lot of actions to be performed. So, we'll go on to turn 1. It will be the Grey Knights that will start this fight. Okay, this is a game of twists and turns. We've already seen the Dread Knights removed, and Tom has done something nasty as well. Cunning, clever, as you'll see. So, Tom, tell us what happened. There's a unit here and they disappeared.
Right. So I've got, I had the interceptors here. So at the beginning of the turn, we're in the Tide of Shadows, by the way. At the beginning of the turn, Drago did his chapter rerolls on them. So they're rerolling all hits.
Right.
And in the movement phase, they use the teleport shunt stratagem for 2 CP to teleport over to here.
Over to there, yes.
Where the character is exposed.
Right.
And the closest. So I can either smite or shoot him to try and get my teleport.
It's very fluffy though, just when you think it's safe, the Grey Knights turn up. Nice, good angle, okay.
Try and get teleport assault there. They've just shuffled over a little bit just to try and make line of sight slightly harder, but staying within the objective.
Okay.
And then these guys have moved up to the objective here as well.
Are you banner raising?
It's a difficult one.
Or scanning.
Yeah, I will. I just need to check how close I need to be for my other.
So other than that shunt, there's not too much movement here. It's that unit shifted across onto that objective. A little bit of dancing about here, but that's pretty much it at this stage here. There's a fair bit of actions and manoeuvring will take place in this game as both sides try to repin the points here, and the Grey Knights try and figure out a way of breaking into the tower. Close combat's where the tower will be vulnerable. All right, yeah, so we've got banners going up here and there across both sides, makes sense. And then an adjustment here, so moving in, parting ways, and then letting crew through to start the scan on this objective as well. So scanning with one unit and raising the banner on the other. Makes sense. Movement done. Psychic phase, here we go.
On them killing him with shooting as opposed to using the mortals on them and shooting.
Another twist here. I don't know if I can take much more of this. Tom's saying he's got a psychic ability that lets him shoot immediately and then move the unit. And the idea is he's going to move it behind the line of sight blocking terrain and make them disappear. I was preparing what units we're going to shoot to take it out, but Tom's got a manoeuvre here that might.
It's the interceptors. It's the interceptors.
Stratagem.
Own psychic power.
Oh, right, cool. Very. I do. From what I've seen, the Grey Knights do highly rate them. They seem very adaptive, decent force for sure. Whilst Tom's checking out, we'll cover terrain. So we're playing obscuring on a number of terrain pieces here. So this one, and the way we're going to run it for this game is we'll run it from corner to corner. So that's the actual edge of it there. And it's going to be obscuring. Going to play it as ruins as well. So Tau strike team taking shelter behind this. The taller structures as well. So that ruin across there, same rules, that one. This building here, because it's nicely over 5 inches, so we're going to play obscuring on that one. And it's edge of the building, so actually going to run it from across here. I've done it before in games and both players are happy enough. Usual rules, Munitorum armoured containers. We'll play these buildings as Munitorum as well, so exposed position on top, as opposed to these, which will count as ruins, so light cover and so on. Just normal ruins across here for those, so light cover, so Space Marines, for example, get a 2-up save. And that's pretty much it. There's some obstacles across here for sheltering behind, slowing units down. Same for the pipes across there as well, usual rules for that. So that's terrain here for this battle. Both players agreed and happy enough with those rules. Okay.
That's right, yeah. So it's called Ethereal Castigation.
Right.
So, as long as I don't...
Nothing I can do to stop you. It's all down to your roll here. Patreon's on standby.
Does not go off. So I'm going to have to re-roll that.
CP re-roll.
Because I really want it to...
And call upon a friend if you so wish. Save him for later.
I'll save him for later.
Okay.
Goes off. Right. So it goes off. Perfect.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
So I reckon it's 20 shots.
5.
This is all going into the Cadre Fireblade. He thought it was safe.
Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling everything because of Drago.
Oh, because they've been blessed. Nice. Then surely he'll die. I don't stand a chance. Are you re-rolling your wounds?
No. But it's only 3s to wounds.
3s to wound. It's an average roll will do.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
13 saves. Okay, 13 dice on the Xenos dice. And we'll save the patrons for later. We're going to need them. 4s to... Oh, come on.
That's 100% worth a reroll. Because I get 4 points if he dies.
Right. High pressure roll. Okay, we're looking for a friend. Don't all shout at once. There's Tau players in here. No, there are. Marcus Anthony, Tau, Viola, Sept. Need this one. Patronic roll for the League, for the Tau, for the Empire. Yo, 4. Done it. Pass. There's no AP -1 going on with your stuff.
No.
Saved him by a Kreutz whisker. The odds were well and truly in Tom's favour, but one thing he didn't factor in. Xenos dice. Okay.
Luke rolls.
Okay. So, the Cadre Fireblade's been shot to pieces, but he's barely alive. He climbs back to his feet here, having taken all those hits, encouraging the rest of the strike team to hold their ground. Tom will back off, though.
It cost me 3 CP to do that.
Okay, Tom's bled heavily on CP here. The manoeuvre almost and should have paid off.
Just that was in the psychic phase.
Yeah, so we're not too. This is but whoever's entering into the league, we'll do our utmost to do the best list that we can. But it's a low salt diet for everybody.
For most.
But high action immediately here in this league, and that's what we want to see. So good stuff.
Right, so we will move on to Drago next, and he will try and do Gate of Infinity.
Okay.
The question is, how badly do I want this to go off? There's still a chance I could kill him, but it could cost me Librarius Palpatine.
Yeah.
So, well, firstly, we'll see whether Gate of Infinity goes off.
Okay, one step at a time.
And I will spend a CP to roll 3d6. So that is all my CP gone.
Oh.
I need him to die because it's worth too many points to me.
Okay.
Right. Yep, goes off on an 8.
Tom's trap could become a trap for himself.
I could just send the strike team in there and sacrifice the strike team to take off 1 wound.
What has he done? Cadre Fireblade's a nice guy.
Could just do that. It's either that or I send in Librarius Palpatine and he
will kill him.
Unlimited power!
Right. Yeah.
You and then the... but I'm only going to be able to do 2 spells. Right, I think...
The model, by the way, is just in there. It's the Cadre Fireblade's He's holding up the sword, as if to say, "Someone take the sword, please, because I think I'm about to go."
No, I need to do it because he's worth too many points to me. So we'll go with
Tom's after
I'm going to have to check the wording on the psychic powers first. I think they're all going to have line of sight.
He's after the Cadre Fireblade, but always 2 there are. A master and an apprentice. But which is he shooting at?
All within. So I can't hide him behind here, you see. Mm-hmm. Which means that as soon as the Palpatine drops in, burns him to a cinder, then he gets utterly...
The entire army will turn on him,
yeah.
And there's no librarian can withstand firepower of that magnitude, Tom. There's lots of Star Wars quotes going on here. Okay.
1 wound. I need to get 1 smite off.
Okay.
Without a reroll.
Should be able to do it. The odds are that Tom should be able to do it. We'll let Tom think about what he wants to do here, but tricky manoeuvre going on here. Okay, so Tom's done the manoeuvre here. So again, it's a strike.
Yeah, so Drago has sucked the Strike Marines up into the warp and materialised them down over here as well with Gate of Infinity.
Same position as the previous unit.
Same positioning because it's the only position they can be in. I can't be any closer to this side, or he's the closest, any closer to this side, or they're the closest. So
fine.
I don't have a choice. So plan is to smite him, kill him, and then fire their Stormbolters into the normal troops.
Got it.
And then he's going to try doing Sanctuary now, which goes off on a 6. Goes off to give these guys a 4+ invulnerable save.
Oh, okay.
So they've got a 4 invulnerable save.
Right, a few more bits to go. Smite coming from these onto the Ghost Keel.
Goes off on a 5.
Just about, yeah. D3 mortal wounds. 1. Which, right. I'll take it on a drone. We'll lose a single drone.
No, I shouldn't have done the smite there first.
Yeah.
Because I've instantly
That
increased my chance there, yeah.
So now you need a 6 for this one.
Yeah, so we'll go over smite into the Cadre Fireblade. And yeah, I will go with... who have we got?
Yeah, there's a couple of Grey Knight players. There's not many, but there are a few. Nicholas Lucas, I've seen here. Imperial player, Grey Knights, Imperial Knights, Admech, but not Custodes. 6 required. Oh, it's a 5.
No. Right.
And no reroll available.
Nope.
Okay, hasn't gone off, so the Cadre Fireblade will live for a few seconds longer.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So psychic done, psychic done, psychic done, psychic done. Yep, that's psychic done.
Shooting phase.
Shooting phase.
20 bolter shots again.
The problem is I don't want to do half measures because I know what your rolls are like. And the only thing... What's the AP on these guys? On their weapons?
-1. I can use stratagems to increase it.
Okay. Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go everything into him.
Okay, that
Because
should
it's
do
worth
it.
4 points.
No, yeah, stick to the plan.
And I know
3s.
what my rolling's like.
Okay, some have missed. So go right to the wire here. And this is the crucial roll. Well,
2, 4, 6, 7.
7. He should die.
Well, statistically,
We'll go for. We'll go. Gary Kunkel, Thrall, the Silent King. The Necrons are a durable faction. 4 pluses. We'll do 1 at a time. Dead. Goodbye, Cadre Fireblade. He's gone. He finally drops. There he is. Never mind. Okay, so well done. Tom's going to pick up some points here. We've lost some of our marker lighting ability, not all of it, but that's a significant enough blow. Okay, so yeah, shooting phase finished charges. Tom declared into
him.
Into those, right. Okay, I've played photon grenades, so it's +2 to the charge roll, so it's going to be an 11-inch charge. Tom can still roll it, you never know. No, okay.
But it spent the CP.
No, it's forced me to use a CP, that's fine. So I've got 1, and Tom's on 0 at this stage. Tom's immediately going to go up to 1, though, at the start of the tower turn 1. I think that's the turn finished. We'll give you an idea on points. Here's some points coming in here for the Grey Knights. Okay, so just the teleport assault being picked up across the other side, so 4 points picked up for that. 2 banners have been raised, points can start flowing in for that next turn. And the points for scanning this objective across here, that's going to be obtained next turn as well. So 4 points to 0 at this very early stage. Plenty of shenanigans going on here with the Grey Knights as they dart and dance around the board. The tower need to quickly and logically adjust their firepower patterns here and deal ruthlessly with the Grey Knights if they can find them. We'll go on to turn 1 for the tower next. Alright, so on turn 1 here for the tower, it's a cautious expansion from them. We can't hold back and castle up and gun line. We have to push out here, but the danger is these deep strikers, about half of Tom's army that can come in at some point on the board. So be careful about our measuring around here. I think we've got the ranges covered for deep strikers trying to land at the back, at least. Both hammerheads have swung out in this direction. They can see through to both character and infantry squad behind here. This isn't obscuring terrain, it's just pure line of sight for here. As Mont cut in action, so advanced rolls being made. Will counters remaining stationary. Roll a 6 for the ghost kill. It's shifted across here in range of the objective. It won't hold it at the moment. The idea is maybe might better. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Try and wipe out stuff. Hold on to that objective. Commander's moved out. No targets in range for him of his advanced move, but he's moved to the centre of the board. Roll a 6 for the Crisis Battlesuit teams. They've surged ahead and have gone after the, what is it in there, strike team?
In there?
Yeah.
Interceptors,
yeah. Okay, so they can see through the window at them. I had strike team across the other side. They have moved onto that objective. Yeah, and then just checking the range. We're outside of the 6 inches from the deployment zone, so I've gone for Nephilim data across there. Just whilst they're alive, we're going to go ahead and start the process of performing those actions. That's that table call to done. Then with these have shifted across this direction, the firepower I think is just going to have to go into that squad that we can see inside the ruin. I think that's pretty much it. Movement's done. The tower have reserves of their own, mostly tactical stuff to turn up for retrieve Nephilim data, and then also there's the hazard battle suits, deep striking, turn 2 onwards. But Tau have, I think, a good number of options, but it's been tricky trying to locate the Grey Knights here so far. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. Okay, 2 marker light drones into the building to try and light up that target. So 1 hit comes through, so Tom can receive a marker light token on that squad. Okay, so shooting phase. We'll go with this one across here. So offload everything we have through the hole in the wall into that squad. So we're about to play stratagems again here. I'm going to play coordinated engagement. Everything's going to fire at the same target. It's going to be extra AP -1. Tom is then going to...
I don't know if I'm going to now.
Oh.
Because, do you know, like, I think they're going to die anyway. Like, 5s, even if it goes to 5s.
Tom's thinking about a 5+ invulnerable save.
Because I've got a warding stave in there, I can spend 1 CP to give him a 5-up invuln.
To give him a fighting chance. Tom's wondering whether it's worth doing it at all. There's 3 fusion blasters, 3 plasma rifles, and 3 cyclic iron blasters about to shoot. They'll be hitting on 3s because we're going to use our marker light token, and they'll be rerolling 1s because the enforcer battle suit behind granting reroll 1s for shooting.
Yeah, I think they're dead anyway.
Okay. Final decision, or you want to ask the audience? We can phone a friend. Okay, I'll stop it. We'll let Tom make his decision. All right, Tom's going to do it. See if it pays off. At least 1 CP has disappeared. Okay, so I have to dedicate this one, and it's a Phoenix Sword firing here. It's Richard, who's just joined. Yeah, big responsibility. We'll let him fire pure. He's arrived, so we'll go for fusion guns first of all. So looking for 3s. Okay, don't panic.
Reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s because of the commander.
Into 2s. Please.
1 hit comes through. 2s to wind. Just about comes through. So Tom will now take his 5+ invulnerable save, which he's failed. D6 damage.
Oh, is it just D6?
Yeah, it's D6. We got him pulverized, splat. So fusioned one of the models. Is unit 5?
Yep.
And there's 4 left. Okay. Plasma rifles. These are nasty enough. If we can hit. We're not hitting the target here. Rerolling 1s, thankfully. 2 have made it through. Mighty tempted to... Oh. No, we'll keep going. So I'm going to try and wound on 2s.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah. I'm going to command reroll. And I will look for... I'm going to play Tyler Schwab on this one. I need patronic help. Just simply roll a 2+. Got it. Right, okay. So this one comes through. 5+ invulnerable save.
Paid off.
Oh, man. Whoa. Okay, so now we'll go for Psychic Iron Blasters. 3s. Rerolling 1s. How many 1s are you going to roll? They're a bit nervous, Tom. Haha, this is better. Psychic Iron Blasters have done well. Should roll 3 at a time because of the overheating thing, but there's no 1s in here even with a reroll, so I'm okay. But I need to remember that for next time. We'll go for... Do you know what? I think I'm on 2s to win. I think they're Strength 8. Yeah, we're overcharging Strength 8. So 2s to win. Okay, we'll take that. Yeah, ouch. Okay, so what we've got going on here is I'm at -3 because of coordinated engagement. So that takes Tom to a 6-up save, but then he's in cover. I've got Armor of Contempt as well, so it's 4-ups. Now these are damage 2, and there's 7 saves to make here. So an average roll should keep a model alive. A good roll will negate much of this damage. 4 pluses. It is a good roll.
2 dead.
2 dead. All right, so we haven't destroyed the target, which is not good for the tower.
Are the drones part of the same unit?
Yes.
So they're going to be able to shoot me no matter what?
Correct, yeah. Okay, drones. Hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay. 3s to wound. They're not going to wipe the target, but we'll offload a bit of DACA here. 6 saves of 2+.
It's 3+, isn't it?
You start with 3s. Armor of Contempt takes away my -1 for coordinated engagements. You sit on 3s, and then you're in cover. yeah, we've seen a situation here where Armour Contempt has massively helped out here. So nothing coming through from those. He's out of range. He's a bit too far away for his fusion blasters. So there's elements of that squad that has survived. There's just 2 of them left. They pose a threat against the tower for sure. Pretty lame and dreadful in close combat. So there's a danger now for the Crisis battle suits, and it may well not be the only danger. Tom has deep striking units that could easily land near those battle suits. We'll press on. More firepower for the tower to come. All right, so we're going to fire across here with these. We're just going to offload straight into the building and blast them to Kingdom Come. So we'll go for the heavy rail rifles first of all. 4s to hit.
In the name of the Emperor! The Emperor's light shines upon me.
Tau Sept.
Yes!
Nothing I can do. There's no mark lights across there. We are even. It's not -1, by the way. We are even 12, so Tom doesn't get the. It's the rapier ability. No, it's the tide.
That's just the tide I'm in, yeah.
Right.
It's a bit smoky around.
2 to wind. Okay.
Wound.
So a mortal wound comes through, and then -4.
-4. So I'm on a 2-up. -4 takes me to 6, and then you're saying with Armour Content takes me to 5.
Okay.
So I've got a 5-up. So I take 1 wound.
Okay.
And it's a mortal, which I ignore on a 5.
Give up. So we'll press on. Plasma. 2 lots of 2. 2 hits. 2s to wind. Rerolling wound rolls of 1 for Montka. Yeah, 2 come through. -4 on these.
1 saved. So
yeah.
that's
damage 3.
Damage 3. Splat.
Yeah, picked off 1. This is not a good rate though at the moment. Didn't declare the missile. I was going to save those for bigger targets, so no. So that's their firepower complete. Not so good. And then across here, we're going to go for everything into. Yeah, I think smart missile systems will go for the unit behind, and then everything else into the unit dead ahead. Right, slight adjustment. Everything we have into that closest unit. And then also the 2 rockets, I'm going to have to use them up. I think we've got to go for it at this stage. So
fire everything.
Everything we got, here it comes. So 2 Seeker missiles, first of all. Single shots. All right, so I'm going to Tau Sept that one. Okay, missed. 2s to wind, strength 9. Yep.
AP.
-3. -3, yeah, for a Seeker missile.
Good.
Oh, blocked. Space Marines in cover, a nightmare to try and deal with. We'll then go for the, I guess, the high missile pods. Makes sense. So 8 shots each. Sounds scary. They're damage 2, so if we do well with these, we're looking for 4s. So that whole chunk's failed. The Markerlight hits here. My Markerlight man you picked off, so it was good. A good move, Tom. Looking for 3s to wind at strength 7. Reroll 1s. 4 month cut. So we're looking at 7 at a total of -2. It's Armour Contempt and cover, so I think you're back on to 3s. Not all of them.
Lost 1.
Oh, 1 of them. Okay. So 2 damage, so 1 model slain. Smart missile systems. Now with these, they're AP -1. Tom will ignore that for Armour Contempt. We also ignore cover, so Tom will be on 3 upsides.
We forgot a minute ago as well, but don't worry, we're not going to go back. That you should be -1 to hit me. So you should have been on 5s instead of 4s.
Oh, right. Yes.
Do the -1 on these shots instead.
Just to keep things rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll count the -1 on this slot coming through.
Whereas
So
it actually shouldn't be on these because they ignore the cover, but just to even it out.
So we're going by a mutual agreement here.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're now looking for 3s to wind. 3-roll 1s. Okay, so just 2. 3 up to save. These damage 1. So a wound taken. Okay. Okay, so meditating on our firepower here. It's not going according to plan, so we're just trying to adjust as much as we can. So hammerhead number 2, it's Amy Almo here. Just going to fire the main gun through against these. We can see, we'll just line this up in the shooting phase. Smart missile systems, both rockets I'm going to use up. I'm going to put them into that squad as well. I'm going to try and reduce it down as much as possible. Tom's just said that he's got a 6-inch heroic intervention, so we really need to, really do need to try and get through to that character if we can. So, Amy Almo, here we go. I'm going to overload this with Patronic at the same time as well. There's some Tau players which can really help out if I can just find them. They don't want to come out to to play here. Longbow BB, he's a Tau player. So we'll go for... she's been blessed. It counts as a Markerlight hit. So we're looking for 3s.
-1. No, I'm not in terrain. So not -1.
You're not in the terrain. Gotcha. No. Okay. Right, so we've got our hit. Okay. Then we're going to try and wound on a 2. Okay. So Tom can take 3 mortal wounds straight away, which you can roll up for. Because as soon as you're wounded, I reckon it works in that order.
So I take 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the main gun, we'll just go for at -6, I believe, and just slay a model at damage.
And completely ignores.
Yeah, it's 2 dead in total.
Okay.
So the mortal wounds come through first, and the guy with a single wound left just gets obliterated by the main gun. That's the way it works. So Tom will pick 2. Now his unit is still shielding the character at this point. Okay. So then we'll go for the 2 rockets, which we've declared. The 2 Seeker missiles. So we're looking for 3s, both have hit. We'll try and wound on 2s. I'll Tau Sept that. It's a hit roll or a wound roll. Alright, both have gone through. -3, -2, 5s to block.
Nope.
No. It's 2 dead because it's 2d3 each time. So it's going to be 2 dead Marines. Now that will break the screen here. Tom's on no command reroll. So we may have broken the protection here for Castellan Crow. Yeah, well remembered, Tom. Sanctuary here. 4 up invulnerable save. Yeesh, man. Okay. So I think it's 3 or more models, isn't it? It's 3 that's required, so you are still shielding. So it's down to the Seeker or Smart Missile Systems now. So looking for 3s. I think I haven't used my targeting array ability yet, so I'll do it now. All abilities have now been used up, so we're now looking for 3s. Closest target, want to cut. Yep, so 5 saves here of -1, armor contempt, 3 ups.
No,
ooh,
I did not need that to happen.
Okay, so that is a model slain and a wound on another. Yeah, just taking a mod card. It's range 18, so if Tom's restored a wound onto he hasn't really changed the result, it's still removed those models from play, but the 1 wound that came through has been taken away. You've got to be in range 18 to get the reroll ones to wound. Okay, so far so good. That's not too bad from the Hammerheads. It's good support there from Hammerhead number 2. I guess now we'll go for offloading everything we have into Castellan Crow. All right, here we go. It's the ambush that could do well here. We're within nasty range. D6 plus 2 damage if these can go through. Tom does have a 4+ invulnerable, so we've got to try and hit the target as well. So 4s. This is the Fusion Collider. Tau Sept. All right, got ourselves 3 hits. 2s to win. He's not toughness 5, is he?
No.
Whoa, okay. That's Patreon, by the way. Sorry. Scott Castello. So that's the rolls that have been made. We've got 3 hits and wounds have come through from Scott Castello, gold level Patreon. So Tom goes round to the Patreon ball.
Okay, what have we got?
There's loads of Imperial players.
Chris Heim.
Chris Heim.
Chris Heim. So we'll go with 1 4-up, please.
High pressure rolls. Oh, he's passed the first one.
And then we'll go with...
Yes, because each time it saps the strength, so Tom's going to go like pure, fresh Patreons each time. Top left, Andrew Swan. Ultras Custodes. It's about as pure Imperial as you can get.
Yes.
Passed on a 6. Next.
Oh, dear.
Nathan Paxton, Ultramarines, but he's a Necron player as well. So
no.
Well, there's Paul Cook's Imperial player. We'll let Tom choose. He can pick. This is the ambush that's taking place. Look at that.
Chris, we'll go with Chris Comiskey.
Come on. Chris Comiskey. The dice is fickle. Tom, don't do it. X.
Come on, Crow.
Don't I get to roll any damage?
Nope.
All right, you've just blocked. 9, 12, 18 wounds coming through. Whoa, on an invuln save. 2 fusion blasters. Continuing on with Scott Costello. 4s for hits. One comes through. Two's to wound. All right. One more, Tom. One more 50-50. How many wounds does Crow have?
6.
He's got 6 wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, some hero he will be if he survives. Maxwell Knuckles. He is an Imperial player. He supports James as well over on his channel. 4+.
Yes!
Plus.
That's 3 6s. 3 6s from the Patreons. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that's... Sadly, everyone, that's the last game with the Patreons on the channel. It's all coming... Blast! Imperial Patreons. This is meant to be a Xenos-y focused kind of channel here, but domination from Imperial Patreons on the channel. They have helped out one roll at a time. Castle and Crow survives. 18 wounds plus another 6. 24 wounds blocked by 4+ invulnerable saves.
The light of the Emperor is bright this day.
God, well done. Okay, so well done, Tom. That's good survival across there.
Hey, it wasn't me. It was the Patreons.
Yeah, it was the Patreons. No, fair enough. I've been looking up across here, and I can see the banner, but I will not shoot. Don't worry, I'm not going to be that guy. So we'll swing around here. Longstrike had to go around this way because there was like a pole in the way, but we're going to shoot across there. I'm going to try and level that building. There's 3 Marines left. Again, I'm going to offload the rockets and everything we have, I think. We'll just check range here with the smart missile systems. Okay, so across here, long strike. Add smart missile system is going to go across into the regular squad. The main gun is going to go into that building. I'm going to offload 2 rockets into there as well. It's -1 to the hit rolls, starting on 3 up, so it's going to be 4s. Yeah, no mark.
Is Longstrike not 2 up anymore?
No.
They took that away from him.
I'm pretty sure they did, yeah. I'll just
in his old age, as his eyesight got poor.
I beg your pardon?
Was he 2 up?
He's 3 up. Yeah, with a -1 to hit, it's going to be 4s. So we'll do that shot first of all. Feel like playing orcs today. We'll use Bjork the Zog Puncher for the shot. So it's going to go across into that building. So we're looking for a 4. Ugh. 6.
Mordaka.
Yes. Right, now we'll continue on with Bjork here and look for a 2 to wound. Tausect. Oh,
what, did you roll a 1?
yeah.
Hello.
Don't taunt the tower.
Put your glasses on.
Missed, old timer. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, God. Right, rockets. Targeting array. All right, got a hit. 2 to wound. Yeah, I can't reroll ones because it's not the closest target. Closest target, we've measured it, is over there. So wounds come through. -3, armor contempt and cover. So a 4-up save to block.
Nope.
Got him. 2d3. It's a dead mod.
He was on 1 wound anyway.
All right, fine. Okay, so that's that one done. Another one gone. There's 2 models left, but there'll be a danger for the tower here. And then we'll go for the smart missile systems. Going across here. Needing 4s. Needing 3s. Can't see them, so we won't get the -1. And Tom's not in cover, so it's 4 saves at 3 up. And a wound taken. Okay, so models will remain, just a wound can be put onto a model. All right, I think firepower is complete here for the tower. We've caused some casualties. I think we've slain 9 Grey Knight models in total. Tom has much of his heavier hitting units, Terminators, Dread Knights and so on still to arrive. Yeah, heroic intervention about to take place. This is built-in rule strategy.
Yeah, 6-inch heroic intervention from...
Right, away you go. I can't overwatch heroic intervention, I don't think, because it's not a charge. Okay. And I've certainly not got any charges of my own. So we'll go on to combat resolution. Okay, here we go. 6 attacks. Hitting on the 2s.
All hit.
Yeah. Is there a mortal wound funny thing going on with him?
Yeah, only on 6s to wound.
Okay.
So, which I don't get any of.
Whoa.
In fact, what's your toughness?
Yeah,
Because I don't think I've even hurt you there.
Tom's not rolled well here. I think I'm at least toughness 6, possibly 7.
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
Toughness 7.
I did absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Because I needed 5s. And I've got nothing that allows me to do anything.
To be honest, Tom, I'd imagine he crawled into that combat on his hands and knees.
Yeah. Smoking.
Okay, because he's just
There's a reason the floor's on fire and mounting around him because of all the fusion.
Okay.
Right.
So,
you
I'll
can
fight
smack me back at least.
I'll try.
Hammer of Righteousness Warlord trait gives me +1 to my wound rolls, so I only wounded you once.
Okay, yeah.
And it's -3.
Right.
And 2 damage.
I will take it on the drone. And voila. Okay. So now I'm going to strike back here. Okay. I'm going to Tau Sept. Nope. I'm going to try and wound on a 3. We do. It's -1. Shall ignore.
Nope.
2 damage, would you believe?
2 damage.
Ghost Kill Fist. 2 wounds taken. That is weird.
All of his fusion guns did nothing. And then he just like just like a Donkey Kong punch on the head.
Yeah. No, he's either stamped or leant down and punched him. That's the best. So that's probably the only way Tau can do the damage against Space Marines. When they're crawling on the ground, we can punch them. 2 wounds taken.
How many wounds do they have?
12 wounds. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's Chef fighting away there against Castellan Crow. That's combat's done. Some bad, extreme stuff taking place in this game already. We'll round off here, give you an idea on the score. Yeah, Tau have been denied a lot of points here because we're on a Bore the Witch. Assassinations in play as well, so Tau have been blocked from getting a good number of points. Nephilim data, one of those has been achieved. No points picked up for us at this stage. 4 points to Tom's. Tom's in the lead. He's got points to flow in on his second turn. It is early stages here. Tau have tried to create some kind of edge to our territory here to try and protect these more softer. All my units are soft in combat, but I'm trying to preserve these. I think it's obvious with those, and then I've tried to use some units to protect these ones across here. We'll see what happens. Tom's got plenty of deep strikers. If he decides to bring some or all of them in, there certainly is a chance the Grey Knights to try and pounce here. Turn 1 comes to an end. This game is opened wide up. I think the advantage is with the Grey Knights. We'll see if they can capitalise on that as we go on to their turn 2 coming up next. All right, so this is turn 2 for the Grey Knights. 3 points picked up for the scan that went through. 2 points of banners as well. 8 points of objectives coming through, so points flowing through quite comfortably. Holding position on here, maintaining close combat with him. Characters, librarians here. He's got a view across in this direction. Drago's moved out. You can see one of the Dread Knights has turned up. That is Chris Comiskey has arrived there at the back. Terminators assaulting on this flank. So one squad up the road, the other squad to the right-hand side. We'll go around the other side of the board in just a moment, and then across here. The damage squad that was inside the building, they've moved out, looking to get into combat against the tower. So around the other side of the board, there's the Dread Knight's view down the road. You can see it has line of sight there against the Crisis battlesuits. Is the Terminators, one squad just here. Lined up and ready to go in, shooting and potentially charging. The other squad's just in there. Again, it's damage squad just to sit on the objective. Then Lucas Brown, his Dread Knights turned up here. JP's Dread Knights turned up here. So Tom has committed all reserves into the fight.
I need to deal with this.
Tom doesn't like the crisis suits. Yeah. Okay, they have the damage or the potential to cause trouble. So Tom will seek to eliminate those, either by shooting or close combat. This squad can jump, so it's moved out from behind the terrain and has jumped onto the objective, snatching it from the tower. So that's movement done. Looking particularly healthy here for the Grey Knights. Multiple units lined up here for shooting, combat, and psychic phase. So they're in a good position. Okay. Drago first.
We'll go with Gate of Infinity.
Okay.
Goes off on a 10. So
you're aware, Tom, in the league,
pew.
The 1000 Suns will probably go through. There is a chance you may encounter them. Be a 12-hour battle with 2 psychic phases that are heavily loaded. Okay, so we're looking for the next psychic power from Drago's.
No, that's the...
he's shifting someone.
Yeah, Palpatine needs to land in somewhere to do his unlimited power.
It's Librarian Palpatine with a psychic bomb. Just when you'd thought Tom had enough units lined up, the librarian's been manoeuvred now to go in as well. So where he lands is where he could send out psychic stuff.
Yeah, he then gets his psychic phase. So it's whether he goes and helps Crow, but then...
Right.
Crow's dead anyway. I think we'll give up on that flank, because as soon as if Crow kills your unit, then he takes a railgun to the face.
Yes, like the sound of that.
So...
These could be the units here for the tower that make the difference. It's a safer place to be at the moment. The fringes of our empire.
We'll go here to spill some more mortals into this
direction. Yeah, to strip away drones and so on. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. And then he'll use his second power.
This is from Drago.
Warp shaping.
Okay.
Goes off. So I'm going to change the warp to the Tide of Escalation, I think it is, which increases the range of all of my psi weapons.
Okay.
And increases the potency of them in close combat.
Okay. Okay, Psychic Ritual.
Goes off.
Yeah, well done.
So that's 1 point. Psychic Ritual with these guys onto this one.
Yeah, just this unit's not up to much, so...
Goes off. So it goes off on 2, and Psychic Ritual because the psychic actions are only in the psychic phase, so I can still shoot and everything else.
Yes, because they're all wrapped up within the one phase, fair enough.
So once again, Psychic Ritual on here. On a 5, I don't believe that goes up as it goes along, so that goes off on 3.
Okay.
So that's 4 points, I believe.
Right, yes. And that's capped to it, that's pretty much it, just need to do 3.
Yeah, okay. To 3 you get the 4.
Purifying Flame from Custom Crow.
Goes off, so 3 mortal wounds.
Right. Okay, we'll drop down to 9 wounds left.
With
Go down to 9 wounds on him.
Then we're going to go with the Librarian. So the Librarian's using his Gem of an Octu for +2 to his cast. And we will start with Vortex of Doom.
There it comes. It's going on to the Crisis team.
Yeah. Perils.
Oh.
And I can't do anything because I've got no CP.
Oh. Then...
Oh, I get +2 to that. So that becomes a 4, but is it still a peril?
Yeah, I think it's unmodified if I remember rightly.
Well, I would take 3 mortals. And I will ignore 2 of them. So I'll take a wound.
Okay, 1 mortal wound taken.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's unmodified. Snake Eyes and...
Well, then we'll go with Purifying Flame. Which goes off. So
Done it down here already, no?
I can do it multiple times because it's a Santic. All of those can do the Purifying Flame. So that's 3 mortal wounds, and then because he's got the Psychic Epitome on himself, it's 4 mortals.
Right, okay. I'm going to decide how to allocate these. Ouch. Yeah, no, I've taken the mortal wounds on the gun drones, so those 4 have absorbed those wounds coming through.
So we will go with a Smite from these guys into them.
Fair enough, yeah.
Goes off.
D3.
For 2.
Okay. I guess it's lots of Dakar to head my way, so that's 2 mortal wounds, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, we'll take away the drones. That's shield drones lost.
The next Terminator unit into them.
Smite.
So that's a Super Smite.
And a Perils.
So the Perils, 2. Oh, do you take 3 for that? Or is it still D3?
No, still D3, yeah.
So 2, ignore them 5s. So 2 damage.
2 damage, but not dead, because it's Terminator model. So Tom will take that. There is an apothecarian somewhere on the board. Where is he? Oh, he's over there.
He is there, making his way over slowly but surely.
He senses that there might be a job to do around here. Okay.
D6.
D6. Oh, 6! Ah.
I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to double check because they didn't used to get the Super Smite.
Oh.
But I'm pretty sure it's just the normal Smite now they get.
Yeah, well, I think you do.
Yeah, they know Smite, and I rolled it on a 12, so 6 mortals.
That's brutal psychic phase here. I've dished it out myself with 1,000 Suns, so at the receiving end of it here from the Grey Knights, but expert stuff from them. They're obliterating the tower in the psychic phase. Okay, the squad's taking an absolute pummeling here.
Well, that's all the psychic I've got in range.
Right.
I've got no other psychic in range of them. They've done their psychic. These guys will just do a... they'll go with hammer hand. And perils. Oh, no.
Oh. Yeah, be careful.
For... do I ignore?
No. Almost.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's dangerous because if a model...
That's what happens if you dabble with the warp kids. That's what happens.
Okay. Because if your model died, he could have exploded, right, and then caused another deacon. Okay, dangerous stuff, but not to be at this point.
So then we've got.
I'm going to say the Grey Knight's looking particularly strong here. I think they're going to be contenders for the league if they can make it through these 2 games, which so far they look comfortable enough.
That is all of the psychic phase complete.
They have the Tau by their chrome grasp. We're about to see what shooting phase can do. It's like a triple whammy here. It's psychic phase, shooting, and then close combat from the Grey Knights.
The Apothecary might just try and do armoured resilience on himself.
Okay. Peril.
Oh, why?
Sorry, I had to laugh. Oh, 3 multiple wounds.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that just for fun. There we go, double 6, luckily. 1 wound taken. Dear.
A lot of perils, Tom. There's a lot of perils.
Yeah.
3 in a turn.
I mean, I've got to take it, really. I doubt... I haven't actually done that much damage to you, really. It's only all been drones.
Yes.
It ships the drones away and now...
It does. No, you're doing well.
Right. So, we'll go straight into shooting.
Okay, yep.
And I'm going to start with that Dreadnought at the back, because if you take him away, then I can't see anyone.
Can't see, fair enough.
So, we'll fire everything into you.
That's the Dreadnought here. Firing here.
So, it's 6 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because Drago's there. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. All of them. And strength 8, toughness 5.
Yes.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 5.
So 3s. So that is 4. And these are Nemesis Psy kind of -2.
Right, I reckon I get Munitorm armoured containers. We are infantry keyword, and we're in range and at the right angle to get protected. So, 2 up armour save, -2, 4 ups. And these are, what damage are these?
Damage 2 damage each.
Oh, I need help. We'll go to Unstoppable. We'll commit these dice rolls to him. He's for saving throws, and he's a tower player as well. That's just what we need. Unstoppable, not too bad. Okay, well... Yeah, I know there's a lot of DAC ahead in my way. I know there is. I know. But I could save. I'm going to command. It seems insane.
The maximum damage I've got is 2 damage. So if you're going to command reroll a 2 damage, then
hang on a
he's 2
second.
damage as well. He's 2 damage as well. Yeah, I've got a lot coming.
No, there's a lot coming, so I'm not going to do it. In which case, I'll take the 2 wounds, which is going to knock him out. So he's gone. Okay, this is Richard's squad. What a debut for the Phoenix Lord here.
And then the Gatling Silencer.
Okay.
Rolling the 1s. This is strength 5. 4s.
4s.
1, 2, 3, 4. -1.
-1.
So,
came from that angle. +1 again. Alright, we're on to the Iridium battle suit now. So 2s.
Wow.
Whoa! He's showing off.
This guy means business. Right, so then we'll go with this suit over here.
Yes, I lose my cover now. Tom's coming from a different angle.
3s. No re-rolling. 3s. 1.
Ooh, 1. -2.
2, yeah.
4 up. Another 6. There's 5 6s so far for that guy. He survived. Okay. Interesting. Morale's going to be a problem. The drones won't count the loss. Well, yeah, morale might be alright. We'll see. No, morale's good.
Only 3 of the Terminators can see, so 3 of the Terminators will fire their bolters in.
Yeah, I believe drones don't count towards morale. I've lost 2 squad members. I think leadership 8, so it should be okay.
So that is 4. No minus.
2 ups. Sheesh, another 2 6s, 5 and a 4.
Yeah, it's the 2 up that's going to save him because I don't have much rend.
Okay. It's Iridium Battlesuit. You can upgrade one model in 3, I believe, to take that upgrade. Just gives them +1 to their armor save. So far it's helped. Okay. And there's a stretch of a charge, if the charge is even possible, because it's some distance.
He's going to have to fire everything into him as well.
Okay.
We'll start with... I'll go with these guys into him first.
Okay.
Oh, that was a thing.
You're okay, yep. These are storm bolters.
Yep.
5 swoons.
1, 2, 3. And that's a very cocked dice, isn't it?
2 6s and a 5.
Are you actually having a laugh? I'm not going to kill him.
That's Tau Defiance there. Squad down to a man. And the Iridium Battlesuit stands tall. No scratch on him.
Right, this Dreadnought's going to have to go into him. 2, 4, 6,
Half the army.
10, 12. That wasn't particularly good. These are 4s. That's 5, -1.
Okay. Do you think that pipeline would have a few leaks now, Tom?
Possibly.
No naked flames, please. We'll go for how many? Sorry, 5, 6, 5. No minus.
-1.
-1. 3 ups. Oh, our armor will be tested now. What damage is it?
1.
Oh! 3 wounds taken. We're alive with a wound left. Do it.
Side cannon.
Side cannon to finish him off. Oh, I thought I was surviving.
3s.
3s to wound.
Oh,
1.
Come on.
-2.
Yeah.
4 up to stay alive. Well, I'm annoyed. It's official. The Raycross dice comes out from the pile and a 4+ required. Blocked. Ha! That cheered me up a bit. Thanks, Ray. We survived with a wound left.
Right. These guys are going to fire into him as well.
Right, Tom's throwing another squad at them.
It's ridiculous.
I tell you what, I have no mercy in my shooting phase. None. I will fire absolutely cold-heartedly without any
4.
mercy here against the Grey
Just
Knights.
roll 1,
if I
1,
survive.
please.
4 to make.
Yeah.
1 at a time for Tom's pain and our enjoyment. Passed. 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 Survived. Okay. But the damage has been done. Surely must be happy there. But
no, because it cost me 4 points.
Oh, you're trying to get points.
Yeah,
of course you are. Right, gotcha.
There's no way on this planet that unit should still be alive.
No, he should be dead. Okay. The commander's going to be proud of him. That is some display. How are you alive, Shastre? Iridium Battlesuit armor. Don't worry, reinforcements on the way. Okay. Sorry, carry on in my own world. Anything else, Tom? Did everything fire at that? One
Literally everything fired at that one unit.
Unbelievable, and he's still alive. Right, okay. So we're going on to charges next.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So there's possible charges here, but they will be extreme. Tom can check if he wants to try and go in. There is a central objective and obviously the ability to pick up points for the kill.
Right, we'll give it a go. We'll try one in first with a 12.
See what you get. I'm not going to Overwatch, so see what you get.
Oh,
an 11. Oh, no, come on, please.
No.
No, it is a 6 required. Whoa, boy, oh boy. I guess because my drones ended here, so fair enough. Terminator's around the corner. Yeah, looking for a 6. No, don't, please don't. Oh, okay. Absolute on edge in this game. Grey Knight's a difficult army to deal with. They can turn up all over the place.
I'm going to try the Apothecary.
The Apothecary.
Yep. Apothecary's in.
11?
Yep.
Oh, he needed an 11.
Yep. There you go. He's within 12. He's 12 away, look.
Oh, no, you're in. I can see it.
Yep.
With the Ghost Tinge almost dispelled.
So I'm just going to have to sacrifice my...
Oh, that's the Librarian, sorry, you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the Apothecary, the Librarian.
Sorry, did I say Apothecary? I did, didn't I? Yeah.
I was wondering, because the Apothecary's down here.
Michael Fryer wants to deep fry some fish.
Okay. Oh man, I thought I'd escaped, and then the last ditch.
Well, you probably still will escape, like. Yeah. Right. So that was that.
What environment save does your librarian have?
Probably 5 up, I think. I'm happy that if he dies, if I kill him to get the 4 points again.
Fair enough.
Right, and then we'll go with this unit into there on an 8.
Yeah, no Overwatch for me. No, it's fine. Off you go. Okay.
And then if you Overwatch these guys,
I most certainly will.
You most certainly will.
So we advise you all to stay where you are.
Right. Well then,
let's right, go after them.
Yeah, I'll charge into these.
Okay.
And do a 4-inch
swing. And Tom will try and do a cheeky tap.
Okay. Right, and then my purifiers.
Because their action was complete in the psychic phase, they are free and available.
Yeah.
Come to the rescue of the ghost kill.
Do they come to the rescue though? Because at the minute, what of yours? None of your hammerheads can't see them. I don't think. So they can hold the target. And do I actually want to? Oh, he can shoot me in close combat. Can't he?
He can.
But his melters are not very good.
They are good, but
as we saw,
they can be blocked. As we saw.
Right. Do we want to charge in there?
We'll let Tom make this decision here, but it's looking good. All right, so Tom did charge. A couple of purifiers going in for the fight here. It's epic stuff, Tom. So here we go. Pick a combat. I could interrupt play, but biggest waste of CP.
What's he like in combat?
Nothing. You got no danger in combat at all. The most potent unit I have in combat is him and his fists.
Well, I'll start with Castellan Crow because he needs to go first anyway because he fights first.
Oh, he's got an ability. All right, yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
First. So we'll go with his 6 attacks, 7 on 2s. And then 4's the wound. So that's 4 through.
Yes.
And then D3 mortals and 3 mortals.
On top of that, as well as.
Yeah.
Right, it's dropping down to 6.
And then -3.
6s. Nothing?
2 damage each.
Gone. Destroyed. Okay. Okay. I'm going to press the red button. So we're going to activate the fail-safe detonator. Yeah, so we're going to pay 1 CP. And we'll patronicize this one. So enemy units within 3 inches. A 2 or more is a D3 mortal wounds. A 6 is 3 mortal wounds. So we'll try and do something. So the guys that charged in, 2+ will be great. And we do. And it's a D3 mortal wounds. And I said this was Peter Almo here, Patreon. Whoa! Oh, hang on. 5+ ignores. Oh, sheesh, man. 1 model left with 1 wound from that squad.
Stand up, man. Okay.
Okay.
Crow?
He took a dead up.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Crow. A 6 would be great. How many wounds is Crow?
6.
Right, he will survive no matter what I roll. To get a 5s, D3 mortal wounds. And it's just the 1, which Tom could ignore.
No, I can't.
Right, so 1 mortal wound taken. Okay, and we'll remove that model from play. That was worth the CP, I think some mortal wounds coming through. Okay, so nice clean kill across there. Well done, Tom. This is further tipping the scales in his favour. Across here against the Iridium Battlesuit. Should be a straightforward kill. Unfortunately, 3s to hit. Okay, now we're looking for... I can see one of them's failed, and the other one, going by Tommy's expression, is not good. A 2 and a failed. Has he survived? Iridium Man. False weapon? 2s to wound? No, nothing.
Nope.
Survived. All right, we'll live.
Right.
So survived in the middle. It's quite important, actually, because we now count as holding an objective. We're objective secured with Richard here. So what we thought would be the wipeout all of a sudden becomes the hero. It's Captain Iridium.
Okay, and then so these guys here.
It's good, Tom. Tom moves on, doesn't pass comment, just accepts what's happened
just accepted
and carries on. Well, good for you, Tom. Okay. Next combat. These ones, this should be easy. This is dicing up chop suey here. Fish. Yeah, this should be.
Sushi. Anyone want sushi? Okay, so we are going to go with 3 and 3 and 3. What's your armor save?
4 up.
4 up. So, Nemesis 4 sword, so you're not going to get saves against those.
Oh boy, my toughness 3.
I'm just going to make sure.
We are being nibbled on the edges here, on all sides.
Right.
The Tau frontier being eaten away.
I'll do the Thunderhammer last. So I'll go with these guys first. So hitting on 3s. That was pretty awful.
3s for kills, right?
Yeah. So 5 dead.
Yep, 5 dead or do. Take away.
Toughness. What's your toughness?
Toughness 3.
Then it's 2s to kills because I'm strength 6.
Yeah,
with the halberds.
Halberds, yeah. Okay. Drone can go and 5 others.
Hammer needs to go. Drone and 5 others.
Yes, means there's 5 left.
In particular.
Yeah.
Hammer. 2.
And 2's to splat. Oh, fish paste. 2 more dead.
I take it you take those away so then they can't get in.
That's fine.
So, right.
Yeah, consolidate if you're going to do that now with the unit that's just attacked.
Yep.
First of all, if they want to move, they don't have to, but they can tap in.
Yep.
Your objective secured or not?
I'm not, no. But you, hopefully you're going to run away.
Right.
Although you're not likely to, I don't think.
Ooh, turn up here. What bravery from the Tau. They sell their lives dearly. They are sacrificing themselves for what, Tom? The greater good. We've seen it here and here. I'm encouraged. I'm not down. I'm watching heroism at its finest. Carry on.
Okay. Right, so then those guys, they would consolidate in. They're not going to move into them, but then I can move into them now, can't
I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the closest unit.
No, they're dead.
Okay.
Sadly. Although that means you can thump me now.
Okay.
Oh, and their battle suits. Can they shoot me in close combat?
They can. Don't know how they get their guns to hit you in the hit in the face the length of them.
But I can't attack them anyway.
Correct, you didn't declare a charge against them. Right. That's it, Tom. You're gonna have to stop.
Is everything.
All right, I'll fight back what I have.
The librarian is useless.
Well, yeah, he just
he zapped all of his power away with the mortals.
It was one superhero against another. Yeah, we'll resolve our attacks back and then give you an idea of the situation here. But Tau losing stuff fast. Okay, so combat's resolved. Completely missed across here. Caused a wound with these and missed across there. So that's combat's resolved. Give an update on the score here, but there should be a fair amount of points coming through for the Grey Knights. Yeah, of course. There's leadership to do as well. Okay, so morale. Passed here. Failed, like I expected. The last 2 models rolled a 1 and a 2. So they're gone, which is a shame. We could have held that objective. That's cost us 4 victory points. So points coming through for Tom. Teleport assault, not this turn. Didn't destroy the targets across
just
here.
To kill that. Yeah, that was it.
But 8 points coming through for primaries. 3 points from the scan was fulfilled this turn, coming through at the start of the turn. Purifying ritual, the 4 points picked up for that. The 2 points to raise the banners as well. So 21 points to 0 at this stage. It's not fair to call it at this point because Tau have got a turn in hand. They've got their chance to respond. But damage has been coming through against the Tau for sure. Casualties, though, we've lost.
You haven't actually lost a great deal.
Too much, no. We have preserved some key units for sure. But we've got to try and keep these Grey Knights away from us. But at the same time, the conundrum is keep the Grey Knights away. But we can't back off. We can't shrink on the ball. We've got to go aggressive and
I've gifted you
grab objectives.
two assassinates, though.
Yeah.
And they're not only assassinates, they're a baller witches as well.
Yeah, so there's some prime targets here for sure. So we'll maybe judge this better after the Tau finish their turn. So we'll go on to Tau turn 2. We're going to show 0 mercy here in the shooting phase. It's a matter of survival. We must destroy them or we will be destroyed without mercy. here. Shooting phase, our strength. Shooting phase, psychic phase, combat phase, Tom's.
Definitely shooting phase was not my strength there.
Okay. Well, we'll go on to turn 2 for the Tau as they seek to respond in desperation here against this Grey Knight. Attack on all fronts. All right, turn 2 for the Tau. Manoeuvring taking place from them. Points picked up. We held the central objective in the end, just about. And this objective across here, so 8 points picked up for primaries. We've had to bring this squad on here just to cut off deep strike across here. And we've performed retrieve Nephilim data with them as well. Just double function from them. Hammerhead's tapping into the terrain and looking through in this direction. It's to go after that Dread Knight across the other side of the board if we can take it down. A slight shuffle here of this squad. They're a bit more freed up and they can see through the window here to provide some firepower support. Command rerolled an advanced move with the commander. He's headed off across in this direction. He's got himself in range of the objective. The idea is to try and clear these models out of the way. The hazard battle suits turned up here. Possible targets is Drago or the Apothecary. So we try and pick up destruction there for Assassinate and Abhor the Witch. Maintaining close combat across here and here. Backing off with these, and we've kept the breaches in reserve for now, and that's the dead pile.
There's something going on pretty much everywhere on the board.
Yeah, it's brilliant spread of play. It really is good. We'll go on to shooting phase next for the Tau. Crucial point in the game for them. Okay, so we're going to do this firing across here. Samuel Penaneri, gold level patron, just to give this as much of a boost as we can. It's Richard fighting here. So we're going to go for a fusion blaster to the face against this librarian. If we can hit, which we have missed, we'll Tau Scepter this. Now we hit. 2 to wound. Montecar. Definitely in range for that. Okay, the wound comes through. It's now down to an invulnerable save.
Little sprinkling of salt. Tau just seemed to re-roll everything.
Some stuff, Tom. This is our forte, the shooting phase. No. Right, d6 plus 2 damage. Command reroll if you so wish. No. Okay, here it comes. Samuel Penaneri. 2 plus 2 equals 4.
I've got 5.
Okay, he's still alive. We'll go for plasma rifle next. Blast it. Command reroll that damage. 3 plus 2 is 5. Now we can go. I just didn't want to... I just need to know what would have happened. Plasma rifle would have hit. Plasma rifle wouldn't have wounded. Montecar.
You wouldn't get to reroll again. You've already rerolled your 1 to wound.
No. Montecar is reroll all wound rolls of 1.
What?
Yes. So would you block that one? Just want to know here. That would have been damage 3.
I'm not going to roll it.
You're going to leave it for mystery purposes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Tom. Oh, the itch would...
Yeah,
he would have blocked it. Yeah. No, that's right. I wanted to get rid of that model. So the chance was there. We took
Fryer's been fried by the melter.
Oh, so that's right. Phoenix Sword.
So who was that? Richard killed?
Yep.
Richard killed.
Okay, well done, Commander Iridium survives.
Assassinate and abhor the witch.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so we'll then go for Tower Commander Ghost Tide. So his firepower. Yeah, hold on a second. Yeah, so across here first of all, this squad's lined up. Markerlight hits, by the way. This one got a hit across there against the Dread Knight. This drone got a hit as well, and this one missed. It was going against Crow. So we're looking for force for hits. We'll save the Tower Sept on this one. So looking like so. 3 to wound. Tower Sept that one. 3 saves. 2 up. This is on the Purifier here. Just looking for that single one. No, he survived. Okay. Tower Commander here. This is Mephisto in charge. We'll do 1 fusion shot into the Purifier and then 3 into Castellan Crow. So Mephisto shot down. Here we go. Looking for a 2. Looking for a 2 to win. Yes. All right. So add -4. A 6 up. Or even more. You're in cover. We'll see what Tom rolls. Moving on. Come on, reroll that if you want, Tom. We'll go across here. Oh, all hit. All 2s to wound. Yeah, Castellan Crow with 3 invulnerable saves of 4+. You can go Patronic if you wish.
Who have we got left? Anyone?
Plenty of Imperial players. Yes, there are. There's Nathan Paxton, Ultramarines. 4 up. Passed. Paul Cook, Imperial player. Failed.
Right.
D6 plus 2 damage, so he'll die.
He will die.
He will die. Are you going to let him go? You can roll your other save first before you make a decision. Dave Humphries, the top one there, is a Imperial player, somewhat. Failed. So he's going to go. All right. So that would have been... I want to roll this one. I get to roll these dice. What is it? Ah, yes. 8 plus... That's 12 damage. Finally, he succumbs after about 40, 50 wounds coming through. Okay. Castellan Crow gone. Target destroyed.
Basically, Tau lost the Overwatch, but then the ability to shoot in close combat. I think that's a fair trade. I think that's a fair trade. It makes more sense, I think.
So firing into combat here. Heavy air rifles. They're on -1 to hit. It's battlesuit keyword, so we are able to... shoot in combat with the special rules. Okay, so looking for 2s to wound. I'm going to Tower Sept that straight away. Okay, so 2 wounds come through. It's 2 mortal wounds straight away. So
well, the 2 mortals failed, so 1 guy left on 1 wound, and then...
-4.
So dead.
Unrock attempt. 6 required.
Dead.
All right, target destroyed. Okay, let's get rid of them. They're not in a great position. That's longbow BB firing into those, clearing them out of the way. Desperate stuff over on this flank. Okay, so I think these will offload everything they have into that squad across there. I declared their Seeker missiles in desperation as well, so I had all Seeker missiles from the tower have now been fired. So everything we have into there, this is damage to these ones. This is the high yield of missile pods. So we're looking for 4s now, back to normal. Yeah. 3s to wound. I'm going to Tau Sept, careful. We'll Monte these. Alright, okay. So -2 overall. Saying some models are getting covered. Tom reckons the front 3, which is
I'll do 3 at a time then.
I'll do. 3 ups you're looking for.
So 1 dead.
Slain, yeah. So roll 2 now. This is 9 saves in total Tom needs to make. Another one's gone. Now he's going to go 1 at a time on the remaining.
I've never done. 5.
Yeah, it's correct. Yeah. So you've got 4 left, 1 at a time. Passed. Looking for 3s.
Passed.
The last one.
Passed.
Well done. Okay, so 2 models slain. We've got smart missile systems next.
And these will ignore that.
Let's go see you directly. Yeah.
Yep.
-1 should ignore. Should be back onto 3s. So looking for 4s.
There's a lot of modifiers in the game now, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like that.
3 saves of 3+. Damage 1.
All passed. 6, 6, and 5.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go to Amy Almo here. Solid shot across there into the Dread Knight. Smart missile systems to try and flush out the Purifier is the plan. So
it's Amy versus Lucas.
Right, okay, so showdown. we'll go for our shot here. So she's been blessed, counts as a Marker Light hit, so we don't need to use the Marker Light token on her. It's just going to be 3s for a hit. Okay, we'll use the targeting array. I need help. Need help. We'll go Darren Gardner on this one. Missed. Oh. Okay, move on. That's why I positioned both hammerheads there for that situation. It counts as a Marker Light hit, so we're looking at 3s. Okay. We will press on. 3s to wound. We'll Taucept that one. From her. No. 2 saves. Ignoring cover, -1. Got him. All right. Target destroyed. Unless you want to command reroll.
-1.
Yeah, which should ignore.
Cover. Yeah, so I'm down to 2
ignoring
and then back.
cover.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Unless I want to command reroll, which would force you to charge him.
Or receive another round.
Or receive another round from
him.
There. No, I'll take it. He's dead.
Okay. Just about managed to clear that objective across there. Target slain. Okay, right, it's down to long strike here. We'll go for smart missile systems into those, and then solid shot going across into that target over there. We'll guide long strike with Tyler Summers. For glory, for the Empire. That's not good. We've missed. I need these hits to come through. We're using up a Marker Light hit here, so it is 2s to hit. Come on. Right, we've got our hit. Now we're going to try and wound on a 2. We do. So, we'll calculate what happens next. So, through our gun, strength 14, +1 to the wound rolls, AP -6.
I've got 4 pins on that I don't get.
Yep. You take 3 mortal wounds. You take 3 mortal wounds, 6 damage, ignores invuln saves, and D3 wounds on top of that.
So I take all 3 mortal wounds.
So 9 damage so far. How many wounds does that thing have?
12 or 13? Let me check.
Oh, can't be 13. No.
13.
It does.
Yeah.
Right. D3 damage on top of that. Maxed.
13, yeah.
Yeah, all right, 1 wound left. Target survives. Yeah, but it's meant to be 1 shot, 1 kill for the town. Anyway, we'll go for 8 shots across here into those. So looking for 2s. No, it's not a Marker Light. Hit on those. 3s to wound. Taucept. Yep, and we can see directly. 4 saves, ignoring the -1, but no cover, so it's going to be 3 ups. Passed brilliantly. Okay, 6 6 5. I think that shooting phase finished. No, it is not here. Fusion cascades with an ambush on this flank. Yeah, a fire across here. Going to go against the apothecary. Drew gums. Fusion cascades. 2d3 shots. Nice. That is 5 shots coming through. No Marker Light help, so we'll be on 4s. This is from the hazard. Taucept, I think I have 2. Alright, we've got 2. 2s to wound. It's not the closest target because Drago is closer. We've got no CP left. I've used the command reroll anyway, I believe, so 1 wound does come through. Whatever your invuln save is.
Not that.
No. What's your wounds on an apothecary?
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, and does he benefit? And does he benefit from his own 6 up feel no pain?
Yeah.
Go roll up Drew Gums here. I could still get the assassination if you roll high enough.
5 wounds.
5, right? So 5+. Nope. 1 wound taken. Assassination attempt has failed.
Nope. No wounds. Feel no pain.
Good for you, Tom. Good for you. All right, so 0 damage coming through. Okay, end of shooting phase. No charges to take place, no ongoing combats. Tau have cleared their lines here at this point, and they've raked in a fair amount of points. In fact, they've taken the lead. So 3 points picked up for the scan that was successful in the previous turn. 8 points, for primaries. Assassination went well. Killed the warlord. along with the 2 characters. So it's 2 characters and warlords at 7 points. Nephilim data, haven't added that to the total yet, but 2 of those have been successful now. And then Abhor the Witch, that's the strong secondary. 10 points in total, 3 points for each character, and then 2 points per psychic unit. So that's put us up to 28 points to 21. Tau have the lead. Damage has been caused. Is it enough? Tom will respond. We're going to the middle stage of the game now. Turn 3. The game hangs in the balance. Both sides have a flow of points coming through. I've got a feeling this... No, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say it could be a close game.
I still think it could be a close game. But I can't do anything about the hammerheads.
Yeah,
and the fact that I ideally need to get on this as soon as I step on this, there's 2 hammerheads staring at it, and they'll just go straight through my invuns. So it's whether I just ignore this and just hide from the hammerheads for the rest of the game.
So we're talking about board control through fire zones, like denying areas by fields of fire. It's an interesting concept. Okay. This one's been snatched as well by the commander. So tactically, the Tau not looking too bad. We're controlling one objective quite comfortable. This one looks comfortable enough, but with a couple of decent deep strikes and so on, things could change rapidly. So I'm certainly not going to call it at this stage. But what's safe to say is both sides are in the fight for sure. This game could go either way. Grey Knight, turn 3 next. All right, so Tom's on the move. We'll let him make his move here. If you enjoy our games, do hit the thumbs up. It's easily done and it helps support the channel, helps boost the videos. Just hit the thumbs up. It's very much appreciated indeed. Also, leave a comment. If you enjoy the games, then just leave us a comment in the comment section. Always read the comments. Not always able to get back to everybody, but comments much appreciated. And they also help boost the videos as well. And if you enjoy our content, here on YouTube, you want to see more battle reports, more exclusive content, secret projects, army development videos, and more of the exclusive videos that we have on channel membership. Then you can hit the join button on the channel homepage. There'll be a link for that in the video description below. And you can help support the channel and unlock all the bonus content as well. And join us on the Discord community for the channel as well. So for channel membership, there's Guardian level. That'll give you access to Discord. And then loyalty badges as well in the comment section. So when you look at the comments, you'll see the Striking Scorpion logo. That's on those that are channel members. And then Aspect Warrior, which is the most popular, to get Discord access, and then you unlock all of the bonus content on the channel. And then we've got a new level that's been created, Exarch level. There's a bit of an extra bonus that supports the channel, and you get your name in the end credits of all of our battle reports. That's Exarch level, which is an option now. And then finally there's Phoenix Lord level, which you're seeing them participating in this game. Amy Almo down here. Mephisto, the new Phoenix Lord in command of the commander. So it's all the previous perks. Then you get unit allocation, your name shouted out. You can come and join us over on the WhatsApp group as well. And there's some bonus perks which we reveal once you arrive on Phoenix Lord level. It's the ultimate way to support the channel, and they really have become guardians of the channel. If you want to get through to me, you have to get past the Phoenix Lords first of all. We'll let Tom continue his move here. I'm seeing Terminators swarming onto that objective. It may not be a case of going for the wipeout here. It may just be a case of raking in the points. One side may even concede the fact they're going to lose the game, but will be busy trying to harvest points just to push that total up here. For this league battle. Interesting dimension here for these league fights. All right, turn 3 for the Grey Knights. So you've done this shunt now. This has happened.
Yeah, so I know it's a little bit silly, but I paid 2 CP just to count him as teleporting up and coming back down, because I want him to... I'm just not convinced he's going to kill him. Yeah, I want him to kill him, basically. Okay. Because then I can get them at 4 CP.
Okay, and then Terminator's heading off in this direction, maintaining position on the objective for these. He's moved out, limping along but still alive. Shifting out with him. Terminators, we saw that earlier on the advanced move round to grab this objective. Going to try and disrupt across here with this Interceptor squad. And that's it. Okay, so the game, this has happened before. It's shifted around. We're sort of playing Dawn of War style now. Someone's gone over to this side of the board, one into the next, and the tower shifting across on the other side here. A whirlwind taking place on the battlefield. We're going to Psychic Phase next. Right, psychic phase has been resolved across here. Smite, 3 mortal wounds caused against the hazard. Smite across here took out Captain Iridium. He's gone and removed from play. So Tom getting some sweet revenge. Other stuff that's taken place at Smite. Yeah, across here took out the drone. 2 mortal wounds caused. Shield drones are actually 2 wounds each, so that absorbed all the damage. But crucially, that shield drone now removed from play. A couple other bits. Yes, your secondary for purifying...
Yes,
ritual.
purified both of these two.
2, so 2 points picked up this time instead of the 4. And yeah, for primaries, by the way, for Tom, 8 points picked up for that as well. So points coming through.
And then just 1 banner, because you've taken my banner away over there.
Yep, okay. Shooting phase next. Trying to kill a hazard here.
Yeah, so the Gatling gun, re-rolling everything because of the blessing from Drogo before he disappeared.
This is the Chris Comiskey Dread Knight.
And I am strength 5, toughness
5.
So 2, 4, 6, 7 at -1.
It died. It's gone. It's cheap enough unit. No drone protection for this thing. Can take drones, but didn't have the points for it. Failed in its assassination attempt. Has a battle suit removed from play. I think that's going to be points for Tom
4
as well.
points, yeah.
Nice. Very, very helpful indeed in this game.
Then we'll go with Lucas Brown, and
Does he return?
so he is a 2-up save.
Yes. -1 damage as well.
-1 damage as well.
And the little drone will, at the first failed save, the drone will make it 0 damage.
Okay. I'm trying to decide what to fire him at.
Okay, Dread Knight's got itself in range. Is damaged on 1 wound left.
Yeah, so I am BS5, so...
5s. Okay. So the Gatling silencer into the strike team.
But we'll be re-rolling ones.
And the Psy Cannon into it.
Yeah. So Gatling silencer, re-rolling 1s.
Go for 5s.
And 3s. So that's 5 at -1.
Okay. The gates are cover, so we'll take 4 ups. And okay, we've lost 2. So they're in here somewhere. 1. 2. Yeah, Psy Cannon. Usually a brilliant roll, but because the damage is 3. And
1 wound. -2.
-2, take a 5 up. Try and block this one. Carl Roden. Tyranids. 5+ would be useful. No.
Just 2 damage.
I'll take 2 damage, dropping down to 12 on long strike. Cautious about these Dread Knights. Don't like them operating on the board here. They're deadly in combat. And the firepower they can kick out is not too bad at all. 3 of them are still operational. One of them teeters on the point of destruction.
How many Terminators can see your captain?
Okay. Yeah, most can, so here come the shots.
But your toughness is high, isn't it?
Yeah, 5's to wound.
2.
2 wounds come through. Yeah, I'm going to take the wounds on him. So we're going to take 2 up saves here. I know there's a danger to this, but I want to keep the marker drones alive. So that's passed on a 6. That's passed on a 5. All right. Okay. Now for the rest of checking the rules, the rest of this phase, I have to allocate to him. The rest of Tom's shooting. Yeah, Psy Cannon's going to go against these.
3 rolling 1s.
Yeah. It's all good hits coming through.
Toughness
5.
So
That's a good result. Yeah. Now -2.
Yep.
Takes you to a 4-up save. Reckon I'm getting cover across here for the pipes or infantry keyword. So we're going to go to a 3-up. Okay, and these are damaged too, aren't they? Right, okay. So, yeah, we're just going to have to take it. So we'll drop to 4 on him. Like so, that's Longbow BB squad taking damage. Okay, so shooting phase is finished. We'll let Tom go on to his charge phase next. Okay, Interceptor squad went in. Got a number of 6s on Overwatch, but Tom rolled a couple of 6s there, again because of armor contempt kicking in. A mortal wound did come through from the heavy rail rifle that caused a wound. But charge has gone ahead. Tom rolled about an 11, so in they go. So we can resolve this combat across here. Do you want to dedicate it, Tom? There's 3 Patreons left.
Maybe when it comes to the Thunder Hammer. Okay. So we'll go to the Hellbirds first.
Yep. I'd love to survive at least
one
of these models.
What is going on?
Struggling. Tom just 5.
Okay, that's a mortal.
Right.
And it's -3.
Right. So I'm going to drop to 3.
2 damage.
And 2 damage, good. Okay. And then we'll go for... -2, did you say? -3?
Sorry, yeah, -3, 2 damage.
Okay, I'll go to the artist formerly known as Veej. Return to the Thousand Suns in Desperation. And it pays off 5 a block. Thunderhammer time. 2 Patreons left.
I'll use them for wounds, possibly.
Okay. You can dedicate an entire roll, like just a continuous roll with a Patreon.
Oh, right. Problem. We'll go with the wounds anyway.
Dylan Moore. Dark Angels player.
Wounds. So 1 wound.
Yeah, it's just Dylan Moore.
2 wounds. 3 wounds.
The Imperial Revenge. Yes, -3 on this one. No, Thunderhammer's a -2 now.
Yeah, I think it's -2.
Yeah, so we'll go 4-ups. Yeah, hold it right there. We'll do the last Patreon. I just noticed Travis and Jen. Travis is a Tau player. 1 at a time. 4+. Nope.
1 dead.
4+. Yeah, blocked 1. All right. So it's going to be no CP left. 1 dead. And then 3 wounds knocked off this one.
Yep.
Dropping down to a 5. So 1 has survived here. That's the current situation. That one's removed from play.
I'm moving. You'll get to hit me.
Yeah, I'll strike back. It's nothing to be worried about. In fact, I'll do it now. 5s. Tau Sept. They don't like close combat. Okay, that's that resolved. Turn comes to an end. Morale. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'll just roll just in case I get a 6. No, they're fine. And I think that's it. We'll calculate points at this stage. Have the Grey Knights done enough is the question. Interesting. Points are coming in. 8 points picked up for primaries. It's vital to keep that flowing in. So the objectives are going to be crucial in this game. Purifying Ritual, 2 points came through this time. Teleport Assault worked. 4 points picked up for that. 1 point for Banners. No scans taking place. It puts Tom on 36 points. He's got back into the lead again, but not by much. Tau on 28. A couple of Nephilim datas fulfilled. So the scoreline is very tight indeed. This is the kind of games we want for league battles. We've got a real fight on our hands. We'll go on to turn 3. For the Tau, they're still certainly in the fight. Alright, so turn 3 for the Tau. Turned up with these and performing Nephilim data, so that's the 3rd table quarter. Commander's just a slight adjustment of him, getting ready to let loose with these marker drones. Adjusting here with the hammerheads, targets sighted for them. Fire Warriors have swung around and they can fire across in this direction. We've backed out of close combat this time with him. Lining up ready to shoot across this direction with these. And that's about it here for the Tau. Just trying to maximise firepower here. We are being rewarded for assassinating and destroying units. We'll just try and keep that flowing in, keep the points going. So we'll go on to shooting phase next for the Tau on turn 3. Alright, so shooting phase here has been resolved. It's been brutal enough from the Tau. Targets for them have been lined up and they fired here. So Fire Warriors firing through. Paid a CP to give them Relentless Fusillade for an extra CP -1. They took out the Dreadnought, the one with the 1 wound left. Solid shot from across here stripped the other Dreadnought down to just 3 wounds left, and then it was finished off by this squad across here, unleashing everything that they had. Backed out of combat with him. The 3 Grey Knights here, that was a strike team, wasn't it? Then one's to jump back.
No, Interceptors.
Interceptors, sorry, yeah. They were picked off by solid shot coming through from here. Fired the smart missile systems first order to strip away a wound on one of the models. There was 2 left. The solid shot got through. 3 mortal wounds killed 1. Tom passed one of his feel no pains, but didn't stop the other 2, so it took out a model. And the solid shot, ignoring the invuln save, 6 damage, took out the other and wiped those out. That then freed those up to then fire across to finish off the other Dreadnoughts. The other one of those has been brought down. So all of a sudden, heavy casualties coming through now on the Grey Knights. So Tau firepower finally starting to dominate here. Firepower from these came through, and I don't think it made any difference. The shots coming from those. That's shooting done. We'll calculate points here, but heavy damage coming in now at this point from the Tau. So turns come to an end, no combat's taken place. So calculating points here, adds a Ball the Witch has been useful for the Tau. I've now maxed out on that one, so 15 out of 15 on that one. Nephilim data's worth 8 with those 3 out of 4 fulfilled. Assassination remains the same. Points coming through for primaries though, has put the Tau on 49 points to 36. They've taken the lead here. It's their firepower that's finally making the difference at this stage. The danger is there's objectives to be grabbed, but they're in the open. This is the problem. So Tau creating fields of fire here. It's dangerous stuff for them. Grey Knights being kept at arm's length here at this point. We'll go on to turn 4 here at this stage for the Grey Knights coming up next as they battle on against the Tau. Just catching Tom in the middle of his movement phase here. Thoughts, Tom? How's it?
Don't know. I don't know, to be honest. The problem... the problem is just... This is a firing alley down here. It's just a death zone. So I've just got to try and grab as many points as I can. But the problem is you've maxed out a Bore the Witch now, so you're not going to continue to get points for that.
Correct.
You're not going to get any more of the data, so you're just relying on Assassinate and primaries.
Yes,
and I don't think I'm going to serve you up
too many more points.
Too many Assassinates.
Yeah, okay. The flow's slowing down.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how we go.
Okay, so we'll call Tom's movement here. Shifting out across here. There's no price on this model's head anymore, so Tom's going to move it out to try and make a difference. Terminator's moved up. Apothecary is with them, so 6 up, feel no pain, and can resurrect models. And then across here, Drago's with the other squad camping out the objective. So we've got something else that's happening here. Banner's been raised across there.
Yeah, so I've raised a banner here, yeah.
Yep, okay. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So Psychic Phase complete. Add Warp Rituals, or Purifying Rituals taking place. Command reroll being used, but all 3 did go off, so 4 points coming in. Keeping the points flowing in at this stage. Now, Tom now controls more primaries. That could be a telling factor in this game. Tau control 2. Tom now controls 3 for that central objective. Could be a case of survival here for the Terminators in the middle. I think maybe Tom has the chance of getting ahead here. He's got a better flow points coming through. Ours, Abhor the Witch is strong for the Tau. We've maxed out. We can't get any more points for that one. So Psychic Phase, anything else going on?
Shooting.
No, on to shooting. Okay.
Yeah, just the shooting. Yeah, Psychic Phase is done. Yeah.
Right, shooting phase. Offloaded everything here into the commander. He tanked all the hits. 1 failed save did come through, but his relic drone absorbed that, turned it into damage 0. Some Stormbolter firepower across here, took out one of the Fire Warriors, and that's pretty much it for the shooting phase here for the Grey Knights. So that's it. No charges to take place. It's almost a standoff between these two sides as both armies concentrate on trying to grab as many victory points as possible. I'll update you on the score here at the end of turn 4 for the Grey Knights. So calculating points here, Tom's got 49, I've got 49, so we're drawing at this stage. Tau do have a turn in hand. 4 points coming through for primaries. Purifying Rituals brought Tom up to 10 on that secondary. Teleport Assault on 8 still. Raise the banners on 4. More points to come through for that one. So this is very, very tight here indeed. We'll go on to turn 4 for the Tau. Just need to keep the points flowing in. Alright, so turn 4 for the Tau. 4 points picked up for primaries again. Tau's starting to converge on the central objective. To use firepower here is the aim, to try and clear the Grey Knights off, possibly try and go for a grab on that objective. I've moved these across and I've started to scan this objective. Hammerhead number 2 has been blessed and swung around. Long Strike swung around in this direction. The commander's made an 8-inch move. The broadside shifted across in this direction to shoot across in that direction as well. Fire Warriors advanced. These have remained stationary, and the broadsides across here remain stationary. They can see the Terminators on the objective. But all the focus is on that central objective. We'll go on to shooting phase for the Tau next. Alright, so shooting phase resolved here on turn 4 for the Tau. Didn't deal with this. It's got 2 wounds left. It's taken heavy damage. That was all the firepower coming in from Hammerhead number 2. That was at the end of the turn for shooting. Across here, I thought I had enough firepower to deal with these Terminators. Did pick off a number of them, but Tom passed some crucial feel no pains from the Apothecary. So 3 of them remain. They're out of range of the objective, but they can round that corner, move back onto it again, and possibly go into the Tau here. Units closing in on that objective, but perhaps a little bit too early. We paid a CP to let him shoot, which he did first, and then move in to grab the objective, so I'm in range of holding it at this point. Firepower across here against the Terminators, some damage coming through, but not very much. But with our attention directed to the central objective, neglected to fire across here and take this thing down, so that's very much alive, and now poses a threat for our objective that we're busy trying to scan at this stage. It has taken heavy damage, though it's been slowed down, but has it been slowed down enough is the question. No charges here for the Tau. Continued on with their firepower, but haven't quite taken out the targets they'd hoped to. So no charges to take place. Tau turn 4 comes to an end. We're on to the last turn of the game.
Super close.
This is very, very close here. The final fight for the central objective. May well decide this one. We'll go on to turn 5 for the Grey Knights. So I'll give you an update on the score first of all. Okay, so this is going to go right to the wire. 57 points to the tower. They're taking the lead, but not by much. 49 points. Then to the Grey Knights. We'll go on to their turn 5. A little bit of thinking to do. A fair bit of thinking to do for Tom to finish off the turn, or the actual game. Now, bear in mind, for Tau, we go last. We will grab our primaries at the end of our turn, so we can grab them after the movement phase and so on. It's not at the start.
I don't think I'm going to stop you from maxing your primaries on the last. So I just need to make sure that I don't let you kill characters.
Yes.
And I clear your point score by more than 12.
Yeah. And keep the... Well, we'll see what Tom can do. He's going to do his absolute best. He'll fight to the last, rake in as many points as possible. The Tau will then have their turn, and we'll give you a final score. Whatever happens, this game's going to be close. Tom's doing a couple of ideas. We're pushing on with the game here. We started on Tuesday. It's now Wednesday. So we're going to try and wrap this game up here. League battles do take longer. There's more thinking involved. Decisions are very important. But that's the style for this one. Yeah, so 5 inches. He's slowed it down. It is a stretch for a charge. Firepower is available as well. As the Tau breaches busily try and scan this objective with the dead Terminator on the throne. Okay. These are Tom's Grey Knights. Brilliant job. It's great to have them represented fully on the channel. There's Tom's Grey Knight Terminator squad that survived. I was going to say there's the Apothecary. Where's he?
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
Yeah.
He's gone. Terminators may want to get themselves stuck in combat, perhaps rounding the corner in Fire Alley. And then Drago and the other Terminators looking solid enough, they'll hold on to that objective, keep the banner raised, keep the points flowing in. The other thing about banners is Tom's picked up some points for that this turn. He also picked them up at the end of the game as well. Bonus points coming through for that. So movement here on turn 5. 8 points, picked up for primaries. Reckon Tom's going to max on, 35 at the moment. He's scanning over here. That objective's not been scanned. This one has been scanned by Tom. So there's points coming through for that. He's lining himself up to go for Purifying Ritual to keep points flowing through for that one as well. And then some bonus points coming through at the end of the game for Raise the Banners. We're working out points on both sides. This is going to be, I think, very, very tight indeed. Terminators have gone round the corner, so we've got this potential combat now to take place, this fight for the central objective. Holding position across here. Dread Knights move through. And then there's a single unit performing the scan, and then the Apothecary moving through to perform the ritual.
The Apothecary has to do the scan.
Yep.
Why does the Apothecary have to do the scan? Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, one of them's going to do the ritual, one of them's going to do the scan.
That's
we'll
fine.
work it out, yeah.
Yep, psychic phase next. Okay, we're on shooting. Tom's doing his charges here, but I'm going to Overwatch, by the way, Tom, on that one. But Tom can move them in. So we'll spend a CP. We're on shooting's been resolved. One casualty across here. Tom did fire, took a casualty from here. It's not going to affect the charge, which Tom has since rolled up and got a 7, which is not enough. It's an 8 required. A CP was spent, by the way, earlier on for resurrecting a model, which is shielding the Apothecary. Terminators firing across here, and also these Terminators, quite crucial actually. Failed 2 saves on the commander. The drone negated one. It's once per turn. The other one made it through, so now damage has got to be allocated against him. I've used up the solid image projection unit as well, crucially, so the commander may well find himself in some trouble. So now we're just going to go straight over to Overwatch. Precision of the Hunter. I'm going to get to reroll my hits and wounds here. It's going to try and get some 6s. And we get 1. I'll reroll these 3. And we still just get the 1. I could try and wound. We do. So an inv unsaved to pass.
Nope.
No. D6 plus 2 damage. 3 wounds taken on him. He's out of range of the Apothecary, so it's the wounded model. We have picked off 1. That could make the difference here as the commander seeks to stay alive on the objective.
How many wounds has he got?
He's got 6 left.
All right.
Boy. Okay, so we're going to work out this crucial combat. Here it is. This is the fight taking place for the central objective. Desperate fighting between these two sides. As I've said to Tom, defeat is not so important here. It's the points coming through. Both sides have picked up a good tally, so it puts both armies...
Tell that to the Emperor.
Tom's not going to accept a tactical defeat here. It has to be victory. Plus, Tom's Grey Knight army's already got a good score. So I think we may well see the Grey Knights qualifying here, going through to the knockout stage. But every point counts. Here we go. The sword.
2 hits.
Toughness 5.
Strength 5, absolutely nothing. Right. No, move on.
The hammer. This could kill the commander.
Well, it could if I actually hit you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can't kill you.
Just one. I'll take a 4+ invulnerable save. All patrons burnt up here, so we'll just go for straight Tau Xenosy dice. Failed. No CP roll available.
3 damage.
3 damage becomes 2 damage. -1 damage for Enforcer Battlesuit. Commander hitting here on 3s. We'll Tau Scepter that one. Wound on 3s. 3 wounds come through. Punches with his fists and 2s to save. 1 wound caused. All right. That's the situation. We've survived, but Tom has claimed that objective. What's important, though, on turn 5 for the Tau is they will claim their primary objectives at the end of their turns. There is the opportunity to clear that objective for the Tau and to claim points, that central objective. So turn, I think, just come to an end.
I think you can say that you, I think you could almost wrap it up.
I think, yeah, we could project ahead.
There's absolutely no way those Terminators survive 2 hammerheads to the face.
Okay. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
the focus is on there. This is irrelevant now. It's been dealt with. So, yeah, we may well see a conclusion.
He can fire all of his fusion guns in close combat.
He could do, but
you wouldn't even do that.
I think we've got a conclusion across here because if all the firepower is directed against those Terminators, they'll go and we'll claim that objective. So we'll figure out what's going on. We'll give you an update on the score. Possibly project ahead for Tau turn 5 if we can just figure out what would happen, and then wrap this game up here and give a final score. Whatever the score will be, I think the Tau have it, but we'll give you a final score. But it's going to be close. Okay, so we have a final score, and it has been tight. There's only 5 points in it. Yeah, Terminators removed. Tau ganging up on those and destroying them. And we'll just run through the points so if you can figure out what's going on. Tau have victory, but it's not by much. So Grey Knights here, a steady flow from one turn to the next for primaries. 1 scan was successful. It's 35 points. Purifying Ritual was excellent, 14 points. Teleport Assault sort of tapered off towards the end of the game, but 8 points still picked up for that. Raise the Banners, 2 extra points because those were held at the end of the battle, so you get those bonus 2 come through. So 10, so pretty good for Raise the Banners despite all the disruption throughout the battle and the exchanging of objectives. So a total of 67. It's a good score. Tom will add that to his total. Then for the Tau, primaries was strong despite all the relentless assault from the Grey Knights. Tau managed to camp out on objectives, grabbing those 12 crucially at the end of the battle for clearing, taking and holding that objective, and then holding more than the opponent, picking up 12 points. The previous turn's scan was successful, wasn't disrupted across here thanks to the breaches, so 42 points for primaries. Assassination, we couldn't get through to any other characters, but still got 7. That was the Warlord slaying another character. Nakman Data, not too bad, 8 points picked up. Abhor the Witch was the killer, 15 points. That gives us a total of 72. The Tau have got themselves a win and a decent enough score, so they catapult themselves into the league here. They still have a game to play. Grey Knights have completed their 2 games, have picked up 2 noble scores, but that is the end of the battle. By the closest of margins, the Tau, led by Ghost Tide, have claimed themselves victory against the Grey Knights. Good battle here. All I'll do is call out the Patreons at silver level, get names shouted out at the end of all of our games. So that's Dawson Backen, David Hurd, Denny Wright, Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Peter Goodall, Ross Caldwell, William Schwarz, and Zachary Lees. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Tom's packing up here, but after a good battle, Tom.
That was one heck of a battle.
It was a good fight.
It's always nice when you have it so close at the end.
Yeah.
And not that you're playing like the last 2 turns and there's nothing to play for.
No.
Everything was to play for at the end.
No, this was a totally different styles of play going on.
That flaming crisis suit there that I couldn't kill when I dropped down made such a massive difference to the game.
So the commander made all the difference. Commander Ghost Tide.
No, not him.
Mr. Captain Iridium.
Yeah.
Okay,
Captain Iridium.
Well done.
That soaked up the whole armies.
Right. Let's talk about units of the game.
Hammerheads.
For both sides.
You don't need to talk about it. It's just the hammerheads.
They govern the battlefield. If you can keep the enemy away from them, from anti-tank counter-fire and close combat, they can start to dominate.
They're just
they were good.
Horrible to play against.
As honourable mention to the town commander, good work from him. But yeah, I'm going to give it to the Hammerheads. I concur with Tom on this one. The pair of them working together, doing very well indeed. And then for yourself, Tom?
I don't know.
Yeah,
it was a bit all over the place. The Dreadnoughts didn't actually do much.
Yeah. I know what your Interceptor squads.
The Intercept squads were good at
good disruptive
hopping
work
around.
From them.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's much. Drago for shooting people around the battlefield probably.
Yeah, tactically.
But,
yeah. So it's going to go to
Drago.
Drago gets it. Okay. Drago and Hammerheads for units of the game. All right, so we've updated the league here, just to give you an idea of what's going on. Orcs remain at the top, 1,000 Suns second. Tom's Grey Knights have snatched third place, a brilliant score from them. Well done. They should make it through to the knockout stage, no problem. Then you've got Mike's Necrons. The Space Force has done well. Mike's Custodians still have a game to play. Blood Angels, they play the 2 games. They're probably going to drop out here. Drakari still have a game in hand. The Tau haven't qualified yet, but they've got a game in hand. Tyrians are out. They play the 2 battles. Admech are at the bottom, but they've got a game in hand as well. So there's still all to play for this sort of lower qualifying 4 it's going through. So number of factions or combinations still to play. 3 more games, you reckon, for qualifying, just to get all these factions that you can see with their games completely done. There's my Necrons to add in as well to the league. And then I think that's as many factions as we can add in. After that's all been resolved, we'll take the top 8, go through to the knockout stage as we seek to establish a channel champion for our Season 10 battle reports. So there it is, that's the battle. This fight, the guns are full silent here. This battle is over. Tau have nudged victory, but by a very small amount indeed. Victory not so important here. It's the points coming in is crucial for our league battle reports. But the battle is over. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.